Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight. I always go to the wrong scene. I do need like a stream deck thing so I can just do it automatically, but yes, what's going on, guys? What's up? Brazil plane crash. I know I never seen anything like that. The way that plane fell, it was like the way the plane fell. It was like a one of those remote control RC planes. It looked like it was weightless. It was one of the weirdest things. Just crazy. Didn't look like a real plane. Prime time. Yeah, it is prime time here actually at 8:30, 8:20 Sunday Night Football. Justin Fields. You know what? I'm watching these preseason games and I'm thinking they're definitely going to cut the preseason games down to two. Dude, these games are so meaningless. I mean, yeah, you got to get the rookies some playing time and everything like that. But these games are so meaningless. What happened to the stream yesterday? Dude, honestly, I didn't feel like streaming. And to be honest, Trump did go on for 2 hours. I don't know, man. It would have been a long stream, let's just say that. You still think Trump takes it? I do think Trump's going to win. I mean, that doesn't, you know. I'm so worried. Yeah, a lot of conservatives have gotten worried. Don't have poly market. I mean, dude, this is just. This I don't really care. I mean, it's inconsequential if Harris is leading it or not. You know. Ooh. I was watching Poseidon last night. Guys, Poseidon is a good movie. It's a good survival movie. I'm not gonna lie. They don't make movies like Poseidon anymore. They just don't do it. Struggling because your crypto's down. Yeah, we're all hurting. I'm waiting for a dark MAGA, and then I think I'll have a lot of money to invest. Dalton Supermayor Tiffany Henyard is in hiding. Oh, really? I'm not familiar. Michelle sneaking in there. Yeah, I think that's just at this point kind of a joke. I mean, pretty ridiculous at this point. Yeah, Caleb Williams looked good. I think Caleb Williams is going to be good, man. Opinions on Los Angeles. That's got to be a excluding homeless people. Well, yeah, I mean it makes sense. The Olympics is a huge event. Yeah, the Olympics is in 2028 in the United States. It's on the West Coast, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, the one about the upside down ship. Kamala really 75% on popular vote. Um, I would imagine she's definitely leading the popular vote if she's. Yeah, she is at 75%. Trump's basically at 25. Harris drop out 6%. Oh, this is great. What will Trump say during the Elon interview? MAGA 64%. Oh yeah, dark MAGA. Dark MAGA. Imagine they say that. Censor or censorship. Oh, they're gonna say that. Trans, I don't know about that. Mars, it's doubtful. Tampon, probably not. Illegal immigrant. I don't know if they'll use those exact words. Civil War, I don't know. That's more of a UK thing. Tesla, that seems like a guarantee. Weird. Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw what Trump said last night about weird. I thought it was kind of a bad response. I mean, I can play it if you guys want. I was like, that's not the way you really handle that. What happens if RFK endorses Trump? Not a ton. I mean, Trump might get a boost of like 0.5%, maybe 1%. those numbers have to be fabricated. Which numbers? Because I mean, the betting is based off of the polls. Like, people have to understand that. They're like, well, I trust the betting more than the polls. The betting is people making bets based off of what the polls are saying. So if Kamala goes up in the polls, she's going to go up in the betting. Like, I don't think there's not this insider thing. It's just that's how it works. It's people, they see Kamala doing better in the polls, so then they bet on her, and then it goes up in betting. Yeah, I'll show you guys what Trump said about that if you guys want, and then I'll say what I think Trump should have said. Canoe softball held in. Yeah, no, there's a few different events held in OKC. I don't really like that. That OKC's in the middle of the country. That's weird to me. Why don't they do it somewhere closer to LA? OKC's gonna have the Legends Tower up by that point, maybe. But let me get the let me get the video up. This is what Trump said.
I just said that he said, you know, I think J.D. Vance is weird. You know, it's a word that they use. I think he calls me that too. No, we're not. We're very solid people. We want to have strong borders. We want to have good elections. We want to have low interest rates. We want to be able to.
So I wouldn't even indulge that. What I would do is I would say their new campaign strategy is legitimately to call us weird. Like, that's their big idea. Use the word weird. I wouldn't say, oh, I'm not weird. That's not how you handle a situation like that. You just entice them more to do it. You say how dumb they are for using that as a strategy. Under Kamala administration, all of us will be sent to the UK for making... The UK is really bad, man. I don't know what... The UK, if this is correct... If this is correct, what's happened to the UK, I saw a young, maybe 19-year-old get arrested for tweeting an emoji. I mean, and got jailed for like 8 weeks. It's not good. Mispronouncing Kamala? I mean, Kamala sounds weird to me. I'll just... Kennedy is left on most things. Yeah, I mean, he did. I mean, he would be classified. I mean, because he ran for as a Democrat, and then they basically kicked him out. Yeah, I did see that every county in Oklahoma has been red. That was pretty funny. Those New York Times polls that came out today are garbage. Dude, actually, those came out today. I thought those things were already released. Yeah, I saw those. Oh, yeah, here they are. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did see a David Axelrod talking about this. He's a Democrat strategist. He said that she was winning white dudes or something by an absurd amount, or getting 42% with I don't know. The polls are crap. The way they're measuring them is terrible. I did not pre-order Madden, no. Can you play the clip of Rachel Maddow talking about a camp? Maybe I can find it on... Maybe I can find it on like a conservative YouTube channel. Yeah, Harris and Walz are not very moderate. We know that. Which is worse, New York City or LA? I mean, I wouldn't be able to say. I've never been to New York City. I've actually also never been to LA, so feels like there's more room in LA, but they're both bad. Drudge Report. I don't know what happened to to Matthew Drudge. Yeah, that's weird. What's going on there? I've been to Chicago. There are some good parts of Chicago, but that was back maybe in 2014, so I don't know how bad it's gotten since then. Trump polling at 51% with black men. I mean, I saw he was polling around 40, so it wouldn't surprise me. Soros, he's literally a movie villain, and his son's even, well, I don't know if his son's worse, but his son is disgusting as well. His son is an idiot with some of the stuff he tweets out. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna run I'm gonna do 2 fantasy football leagues during my live streams. I'm just gonna do it then because what ends up happening is like not all the people join, and I just rather do it during a live stream so everyone joins. I'll probably just do 2 leagues. So like everyone's active during the draft. I mean, because you do these things and then you set up a time and it's like Wednesday night and then 5 people can't make it and it's like I've been to a lot of states, but not those states. You know, I think I answered this before, but Ohio, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Montana, Michigan, Indiana, but not really. Just driving through Indiana. South Carolina, Florida. Thoughts on Joe Scarborough? He's a clown. They had to take him off the air because they were afraid he was going to make fun of Trump after his assassination attempt. Trump polling 87% of... Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. It's hard to pull 87% of anyone outside unless you're in the District of Columbia. Well, the leagues aren't open yet, man. When are you thinking? Closer to the season. Closer to the season, I would say. Is Trump-Elon interview going to be live or pre-recorded and premiered? That's actually a really good question. I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I'd assumed it would be live, but you're right. It might be pre-recorded and premiered. That'll be interesting. Yeah, it could be. But I never heard either way. That it could go either way on that. RFK late. Yeah, the Kennedys endorsed Biden. Those people are clueless. Seattle's not that bad. I have never been to Seattle, no. Seattle during the summer gets a lot of sun, but other than that, it's... But I've personally never been there. Take a political compass test. I've taken several. I mean... Obviously, more to the right, and maybe slightly authoritarian. I don't remember, but it's like it's nothing extreme or anything like that. Well, yeah, Seattle's gone downhill for sure, but at least it's not Portland levels bad. At least I don't think. Waltz is Biden, but on steroids. Dude is creepy as hell. Well, Waltz... I don't know why she chose Waltz. You should do one... Now, I don't like doing auction drafts personally, man. I know it's a different strategy, but it's... Yeah, I saw Trump's campaign got hacked, and they're blaming everything on Iran. They want to send... They want to send troops to Iran, it feels like. I mean, it's like Iran's going to assassinate Trump. They're hacking Trump. They're doing all of it. I mean, they just won't stop blaming them. Took a political compass test in high school. Your friend got communist. So I'm sure he supports Kamala. What do you have Trump's floor and ceiling be for the election? Well, I think his ceiling right now is probably, it's hard to say, but like 312 would be him winning all the swing states outside of Virginia and Minnesota. I'd say around 312 would, well, because he got like 306 against Hillary. Yeah, I'd say 312 is probably right now, unless the polls get better. His floor, it's tough to say, maybe like 270. Kamala using AI crowds. Yeah, well, conservatives are also trolling by putting the fake crowds in as well. It's kind of funny. Kamala's political compass would be far left authoritarian. Well, not anymore. It's funny because she's going to flip flop on every topic because now she's running a national election. She's going to say, oh, I'm really not for banning. Oh, she's already said it. She's already basically changed her entire strategy. I'm really not for doing any of the things I ran on in 2019 and then the policies I did. Yeah, they do keep talking about vibes. It's weird. Before Biden dropped out, I had Trump at a 50% chance of stealing New York. Was I a little mad thinking that? Yeah, I think that's a little overzealous. I would have said maybe like a 35% chance, honestly. I mean, there's a chance. And it just depends on the funding that Biden would have gotten, honestly. Anything out of Virginia yet? I actually didn't even see these polls. I just saw them now. No, none of these polls are Virginia. Where did my map go? It deleted my map. Huh. 269 is his floor. Well, he wins, thankfully, if it's 269. I know. People have been talking about going to our website. They're going to unveil their entire platform at the DNC. That's probably their strategy. MSNBC pushing Brat Girl Summer. What does it mean? It means being a thought. Yeah, those polls just came out. I just saw them as well. All that blue, yeah. Those have been disproven by liberals even. They said the internal numbers were bad. Metal, it's going good. How about you? Kamala didn't win a single primary, and well, it's pure gaslighting that when they do that about the democracy stuff. Clearwater, Florida, maybe? Do a troll map. Another troll map, huh? When is the DNC convention? Isn't it August 20th? Can somebody say actually when it is? I don't know exactly when it is. I thought it was August. Wait. It's not. No, it's going to be next week. So it may be the 18th. Wait, no, the 19th maybe it starts. I think it's got to start the 19th. Stein, if it was RFK versus Stein, well, I would have to, let me have to edit this then. World election map. Well, dude, here's the thing. I don't think any of the countries are labeled, which would make it kind of annoying to do. So I can show you guys what it would look like. You can actually do all these other... Why is an ad right here? Japan? Wait, what does Japan's map look like? Well, that's interesting. Imagine that's the United States. The United States gets that much land. It's a nice land expansion. RFK versus Stein, yeah. Democrats were scaring our candidate out of the race to save democracy. Well, this has been explained by many people. It's the total gaslighting. They blackmailed Biden, and he won't admit it because he's too old. Did you see Biden in Delaware? I mean, Biden isn't even doing anything, and they're on C-SPAN. They've got a live stream of Biden sunbathing. It's like a 4-hour video, and literally like Democrats are watching it, and they're like, "Wow, he's doing such a good job." Like they have a C-SPAN live stream. I saw it. Harris is up in all 3 Rust Belt states. Didn't expect to see that. Yeah, I mean, it's been like that for a few weeks. Give Greenland 2 electoral votes. Well, this isn't. I can't do that. There's no way Greenland would even get 2 electoral votes. They'd have to get. I'd give them 1, but they really don't deserve any. They've got no population. They've got like a population of 46K. I don't have anything against RFK politically. Yeah, his voice is tough. I agree, Perry. Harris versus Tulsi ticket. Harris Democrat and Tulsi just Republican for the sake of getting on the ticket easier. You should do a Harris versus. You mean Tulsi Gabbard as the leading the ticket or as the VP? Yeah, the UK is really a horror story. I hope it's not as bad as people are saying. Lots of preteens in this chat. I mean, we got some pretty bad, annoying trolling yesterday. I don't know. We'll see with this chat. Biden hasn't been in control of the presidency his entire term. Oh no, but neither is Kamala. It's an entire unit. There's no way one person. I mean, outside of like another Obama coming along, who like where the establishment would have to respect. But why would they respect Biden? He can barely talk. And why would they respect Harris? She has no organic Democrat support. When she tried it by herself, she couldn't make the first primary. Aiden Ross had to take back the Rolex he gave Donald Trump. What, because it's a campaign gift or something? Yeah, I know, the New York Times 2020 polls. You know what? You're right. I did see that. And I think I liked the tweet that you probably told me to look at. Well, this is the Axelrod tweet basically saying, as for the New York Times poll in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, some of the internal numbers seem improbable. 42% of Harris among non-college whites, for one example. If you just adjust, you're probably looking at basically tied races, maybe a tick better for Harris in Wisconsin, which is so he's basically insinuating the internal polls have it as a tie in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and then Harris like a 1-point lead in Wisconsin. And that's a Democrat saying that. Yeah, these polls were really bad. I mean, they had Biden up by 11 like the day before. These were the final polls. The Ohio poll was crazy. They had Biden up in the final Ohio poll in 2020, the New York Times. RFK is a Democrat. I don't think he's far left. I wouldn't classify him as far left. Kamala can talk incoherent sense. Yeah, I mean, obviously, and she's way younger. I mean, there's a clear difference. Plenty of room for illegals in Yukon. I don't know if we'd want to, We'd have to send him somewhere. Maybe the Northwest Territories. Do you think Ron DeSantis would perform better against Harris? There's no way to tell. It's impossible to tell. But DeSantis' numbers were getting worse when they did the hypothetical matchups. A lot of that's because he started attacking Trump, and the MAGA people were not voting for him anymore. Barron got the watch. He had to give it to Barron Trump instead. Yeah. James Carville, another Democrat strategist, yeah, he's been against their administration for whatever reason. Really since like March or something. He always does like interviews and says that the Democrats have been sucking. How do we know these polls are legit? Well, I mean, you can't say like legit in what term. I mean, they might be oversampling Democrats, or they're just erroneous polling, So when it comes to polls, they're just data points. It's not a big thing. Yeah, there will be protests at the DNC. Riots? I don't think there's going to be riots. That would not be good for the DNC. They're going to try and handle it as best as they can because it's obviously a bad look for them, and they're trying to get more support. The conventions they're momentum builders, I guess. Yeah, if it's a tie, Trump wins with the House majority. You've been polled 2 times. I've never been polled, but I don't answer the calls that it says that it thinks it's a scam or so. But I'm in Ohio. I don't think that's a real hotbed for polling either. Am I ultra MAGA? I would not classify myself as that. I mean, I definitely really liked Trump in 2015. I'll say that. But obviously, I want Trump to win for sure. How do they find people to poll? They call them. I mean, I wonder if it's probably just based off of like historical voting. Yeah, 64 never been polled. A lot of people haven't. Jalen Hurts, thoughts on U.S. Senator Joe Donnelly? I don't even know who that is, honestly, man. I'm sorry. Wonder how many freaks they'll bring on stage. I think they probably learned their lesson from 2020. 2020, the Democrats had a really weird convention. I think they probably learned their lesson, but they can't help themselves. There's going to be a trans activist, at least. There's going to be a drag queen. Imagine they do bring a drag queen out. Let's take a look at, dude, Dark MAGA. I mean, it's performed well. It looks like it created a bottom. Dude, we just gotta get. I mean, this chart is erroneous because there was price action over here, but I guess it didn't get added to TradingView until. The reason I use TradingView is because whenever I load like Dex tools, it slows my computer down so much. Dude, we just need it back at around 10 cents, and I think it's an obvious play, honestly. I think it's going to be hard for Moreno to win Ohio. Well, no, I think Moreno will win Ohio. There's no way Trump wins Ohio by 10 and Moreno loses. It's just not possible. Even if he underperforms, he would still win by 3. If Trump only wins Ohio by like 6, it might be an issue. Rogan is on the fence. Yeah, I mean, that was obviously a tough thing, Trump attacking him for really no reason. Jeb Bush should crash the DNC. That would be amazing. Was Trump always going to lose in 2020? If not, well, there's no way you can say he was always going to lose when he lost by 40K votes. I mean, if he would have got, if it would have been like an Obama McCain stomping, that's different. But he lost by 40K votes. What could Trump have done differently in 2020? Well, Trump. Let's understand. Trump was in a basically unwinnable position with COVID. I mean, he had the economy in a great place in 2019. His approval rating was going up, and he got screwed with COVID. But I know people will say, well, you know, with the mail and everything like that. I mean, if the Hunter Biden story goes through, I do think he wins. Right now, the election, 271, 267. That would be very close. You'd probably be splitting Rust Belt states if you've got something like that. Could be rigged now, too. Yeah, but with less mail-ins, you would think it's going to be better. Let's be honest, Trump is winning by 8 in Ohio. Yeah, I mean, he won Ohio by 8 both times in 2016 and 2020. The exact same amount. Have you seen the video on TikTok explaining how the tall number is missing off the airplane in the video of Kamala pulling up to the hangar? Seems very suspicious. Well, all of those photos at the hangar, or at least like 3 of them, were AI. They were fake photos. So I don't know what that would mean. I didn't see that video, no. Basically every election. Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, we get these people just constantly. You got to just wipe them off, man. It's funny considering that Georgia came out and apologized for stealing the election. Well, technically that was like just a group of people. Now, look, I want to believe that. I do. But it was like a group of concerned citizens. I don't even think it was anyone official. So it's like, you know, but that voter fraud stuff has been really, close to the vest. It's like you can barely find anything on it. They just say, no, it didn't happen. It's conspiracy. And they just shut it down. Maine will go Democrat, but they have 2. Yeah, Trump will get one of the districts in Maine. The statewide Maine is what the swing state is. It's only 2 electoral votes. Trump would have been looking at 400 electoral votes. Dude, these might be bots or something. What would happen? I'm not even sure what that question is. If Trump barely lost in 2020, his support has only gone up. Hard to believe he'll lose this time. Yeah, no, I agree, especially considering Biden got that ridiculous number of votes. I mean, what did he get, like 82 million? Broke a record? Well, Trump lost Arizona by literally 0.1%, I think, or 0.007% or something. Yeah, but I don't know how those bots would like tweet would have all those emojis. I don't know. But I mean, it's like freaking Arab bots or something. Muslim bots with Muslim handles. Will you bring driving? Will I be driving to the? No, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be there for that construction of that stadium. But I have seen the area. It's pretty interesting to see an area like that, knowing that something like a huge multi-billion-dollar project is going to happen, and just the area is completely abandoned and no one's doing anything. People are panicking too much about polls less than a month after Biden dropped out with 3 months to go and the debate's coming. Yeah, man. You know what I also think? There's so many people that are in politics now. It's just, it's almost like everyone has to react to every little poll. And listen, I guess I do it too because I do the videos. But like, if everyone's reacting to every little poll, it's just a little, I mean, it's going to ebb and flow. If Trump splits African American votes, men are going for him, women are going for Kamala. Well, no, that's not how it would work. Even if 50% of black men voted for Trump, black women vote for Democrat like 90% of the time, and there are far more black women vote than black men, so it wouldn't be a split like that. Kamala would still win black people by like, I don't know, what would it be, 85%? Remember the polls had Trump way down in 2016? Yeah, I know. That's what everyone's been saying. This election will be close. Well, the Rust Belt is going to be very close. That's for sure. Do you still think Trump will rally so much? You mean like do more rallies? Or rally as in just hypothetical because he's slowed down? Yeah, no, Trump will be... I mean, listen, it ebbs and flows. Trump will be back up in a few weeks. And so yeah, it ebbs and flows. But he's definitely going to do a lot more rallies. He said he was waiting for the DNC, but I don't even think the DNC is next week. I think it's the week after. Yeah, because I think they would be talking about it if it was next week, but... Yeah, I mean, Trump's been down. Let's be honest. Trump is not... They don't poll Trump very well. We all know this. We know that they don't poll Trump well. Do you know if Pennsylvania is expected to take days to count again? I would not anticipate anything taking days to count. If you go back, so yeah, they're talking about, well, if an election is close, if it's very close in certain states, it takes days. Well, then why was Pennsylvania called at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. when it was Trump-Hillary and Trump barely won that election? He barely won Pennsylvania by like a point. None of what they say makes any sense. They're like, well, Florida has different a voting process and how to count votes differently than Pennsylvania. But then why was Pennsylvania, when it was a very close election, Trump barely beat Hillary, but it was called at 2 a.m. Now we can't do that all of a sudden? Did you see the video of the UK? Yeah, I actually I talked about it in one of my videos. He was threatening, and he was like trying to threaten Elon Musk to deport. He wanted Elon Musk to be extradited and put in prison for like 10 years. He wanted like a 10-year-old kid for tweeting out an emoji, a laughing emoji, put in prison for like, I think like 3 decades. I mean, the UK is like, it's so much worse than we thought. Liberals endorse it. Notice you haven't seen any liberals coming out against what's going on in the UK. That's because, I mean, internally they've said, we're jealous. We wish we could be the UK. We wish we could imprison Trump supporters for just saying they support Trump. I mean, none of them have denounced the UK stuff. None of them are talking about it because that's the government that they want. Arizona was called in an hour. Well, Fox News called Arizona. You remember that mess in 2020? They called it real early. And Trump supporters were pissed off. I've seen no Harris signs. It is Ohio, but weird how California calls their votes right when the polls close, but Arizona and Nevada took a week. I know what the only no. The excuse that they would say, well, California, we obviously know that they can call the election right when the polls close because obviously the Democrat is going to win, and those other states they're going to take longer. But I know what you're talking about. They should be able to, even if it's a close election, they should get it done. No, I agree with you. That's what I was exactly thinking. We need some type of universal guidelines. Why would we not? It's just like, why does Maine have districts? Why does Nebraska have districts? Should it all be the uniform? If we have 50 states, I mean, or, I guess also DC, but Arizona could take days to count because of how. Yeah, no, I know. And she said she wasn't changing it, Brian. Hillary said MAGA people need to be reprogrammed. That's probably one of the better things she said about MAGA people. She's become very irrelevant. She had to go away after she lost in 2016, and she's trying to make a comeback. It's interesting to see. She's aged badly, that's for sure. Who was the most accurate pollster? In 2016, it was Rasmussen. 2020, I would have to look back and see in terms of real clear polling data, polling history. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that clip. That was a crazy clip, man. How dare we say Merry Christmas? There's kids dying. Well, yeah, there's kids dying all the time. I mean, honey, Jesus Christ. There's no American values with that party. There's none. The plane fell out of the sky. I thought it was. How much content farming there is on X now. I assumed it was from like 2010. Because people just post so many old clips, and then you realize like in the comments 5 minutes later, oh, that was from 7 years ago. Because they make money off of it. Post-millennial tweet, they said that Pennsylvania won't be available. I don't know about that one. I didn't see that tweet personally. I don't think how can they say that Pennsylvania won't be done on election night? That does. What if Trump wins it by 5 points? They'd be able to call it then. I think they can't just automatically say it's not going to be counted on election night. Democrats have run the country for 12 years. They were objectively the worst 12 years financially. How can people keep voting for the Democrats? Well, Matt, it gets worse than that. You'll have people with, that have to literally move states because of horrible policies, and then they vote for the same policies in a new state. Love the video slamming Kamala at the rally. Yeah. That was a good compilation. Pennsylvania gets 25% of the black vote and 60% of the Hispanic vote. Well, I mean, Philadelphia gets a lot for sure. Minority vote. Look up Paul TX 890 on where? Is that your YouTube channel? Do you want a shout out? Thoughts on Panera? I'm not a big fan of Panera, man. I'm really not. China will not invade Taiwan until they know who wins the election. Well, I don't think they're going to invade either way just because they're not ready. I mean, I saw predictions that said it was going to be 2026 or 2027. I mean, nobody really knows. It could be tomorrow, but yeah, for them, it probably would make sense to see who wins in terms of an effect. No one is winning Pennsylvania by 5. Yeah, I tend to agree, but maybe by 3. Trump might be able to win it by 3, honestly. Thoughts on Canes? Raisin Canes, it's fine. I've only been to it a few times. We haven't had a Raisin Canes in my area for a while, and then we got one like maybe 3 years ago. GTA 6. When is that coming out? Maybe a year from now or less than a year? Wouldn't let me say X on Super Chat. Oh, I mean, I don't want to be trolled with, you know, what. What? Who is this? I mean, what is this? A Republican influencer? Rasmussen poll has Trump up. I know Rasmussen does like Trump. Do you believe that 2020 was stolen? Absolutely. We have proof that it was stolen. You got food poisoning from Panera? No, Panera's food is it's average. I mean, their cinnamon rolls used to be really good. Their cinnamon rolls were really good. They changed the cinnamon rolls. Now they're squares. They were circles. Do you live close to Cleveland or Columbus? I live like in between Columbus and Cincinnati. Yeah, I have a hard time believing. We're really gonna sit here and say Kamala's gonna win the Rust Belt. It's Cat Turd's brother. Yeah, Cat Turd had a meltdown about Rogan. Did you see that? Oh, this is a fake. This is one of those idiot. No. I know why you had me look this guy up. This is one of those buffoon. Oh, I wear a Texan. I wear a cowboy hat, but I'm a liberal because I woke up. Like, I'm just supposed to be this conservative, but I'm so philosophical. I had an awakening, and all my idiot dumb cowboy friends are conservative, but I woke up. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. You're right. Waltz implies that he suffers from PTSD after serving in Afghanistan, something he never did. The lies keep piling on. Cat Turd had a meltdown. He had a meltdown about Rogan. Wait, what? Is Cat Turd doxxed or no? Funny how the media ignores Biden. I know, isn't it so disingenuous? Like, they just threw Biden in the trash. They're like, just shut up, old man. Go, we'll do a live stream of you on the beach with Jill. It'll be fine. Tell us about Rogan Cat Turd. Well, he just put out a tweet that was just really, really slamming Rogan. And, I mean, Rogan barely even said anything. Like, really aggressively slamming Rogan. Who is the fool liberal cowboy? Well, no, he's smarter than everyone else. He was a conservative. He's got a cowboy. Guys. He's got a cowboy hat and he's a liberal. He has a cowboy hat and he's a liberal. Oh my God, he's so much smarter. He's so smart. He woke up. The cowboy liberals, the redneck liberals. Oh, they're so smart. They just all the other cowboys, all the other farmers. They just don't see the light. You just have to, you have to reach the fourth dimension and understand liberals are better. Meanwhile, they want to take away all the farmland and let the government own it. Not the vaccine again. Jesus. The vaccine. The thing is, when I say the vaccine, people think I'm referring to the actual vaccine, but some people know what I'm referring to. The vaccine. I mean, it sounds like the exact same thing. Is Trump in trouble? No, this is just typical poll fonder. What forest is in your background? Oh, I use this. This is a really good thing I use. I just search stuff on here and find it. I just search like cool background or whatever, and a bunch of stuff comes up. Yeah, this is a pretty sick background. I do like trying to make good backgrounds. You know, my thumbnails previously were where I would just have like Trump in the center, and then it would just be like a sweet background with nothing else. But I guess those didn't do very well, so I changed it to like this more in your face thumbnail with a bunch of different things happening to try and get, more viewership off of it. But I do like my previous style where I just have like Trump or Biden here, and then there'd be like a cool background. But I don't do that anymore. The only time I'll have a cool background is like during a live stream and just change it. How the hell do you have a cowboy hat and you're a liberal? I mean, he's got like 150 IQ, man. Have you watched preseason football? A little bit of the Browns, a little bit. He probably deleted playlist. I'm guessing he deleted it. He got a lot of hate for it. I mean, just search Cat Turd Rogan. Just search that. It'll probably come up. Probably someone screenshotted it if he did delete it. Good evening. Wanted to greet you. Loved your MLS Stadium rankings and would like to see an updated version. Well, that's very surprising. My MLS Stadium rankings, I do remember doing that video. Yeah, MLS Stadiums, they're interesting. They're all really very similar in the way they're built, but they're all like brand new because it's such a young league. Man, the bot, that has to be a bot. Yeah, it is. Thoughts on Cade McNamara and Iowa giving Ohio State fits? What are you talking about, man? I know Iowa faces Ohio State, but I would expect that to be a very, maybe like a 30-point game. What's the latest with the Lickman keys? We don't know. They got stuck up his ass. They got stuck up his ass. We can't find them. We're not sure on the keys right now. We're not sure on the location of them. Harry Sisson might have to dig up his ass to get him out, and then maybe they'll say, "Oh, Biden's winning." The cowboy guy got tired of doing. Yeah, the cowboy guy is ascended. Dude, I mean, this is ridiculous with these bots. I'm gonna have to try and do something. I don't know how this is happening all of a sudden. I had a run of like 5 months doing live streams. I mean, technically I didn't do a lot of live streams, but I had a lot of months with no bots. Before USA, you needed to own land to vote. Yeah, I know. That's what Republicans want. Well, dude, if men only voted, there would only be right wing. It would just be how far is it right? It'd be right wing versus far right versus moderate right. There'd be no liberal party. I mean, there might be one, but they'd get like 3%, or maybe they'd get more than that. There are a fair number of dudes that are liberals, but not to the point where it would really make a huge difference. I mean, look at the. It's always interesting to see the comparison in terms of states with just men voting versus women voting, and then all the different races as well. Maybe I'll pull something like that up. But it like shows all the states and how much Trump would have won by or Biden. Yeah, these are like weird bots. I've never gotten these. Stream is tough with the bots. I know the bots are. We got a bot attack here. Did you hear the Pennsylvania Department of State Twitter page put out a statement? Pennsylvanians won't always know the final result of all races on election night. Well, no, that was like from 2 years ago, right? DNC is implementing liberal chatbots. Wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't be the DNC. It would be some liberal who doesn't like my channel and wants to attack it. But I don't even think that would be it but I don't know why the bots would attack me. Why won't I talk about campaign? Well, I mean, how much like when it comes to the campaign manager of Trump, it's kind of a oxymoron. Is Trump really going to be managed by anyone? Come on. I mean, sure you can blame him, but it's like, is he going to stop Trump from tweeting random shit? No, he's just not going to. Have you received any backlash from viewers? Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Well, the thing is, when you have a channel that's mainly based around things that aren't politics, you're going to get liberal subscribers, you're going to get conservative subscribers, you're going to get all type of subscribers, obviously, because I'm not talking about politics, so they don't give a shit. But then when you do, then they do give a shit and they get angry, which is understandable. Yeah, 150. I did see that. Yeah, thanks, man. Bots are a part of YFGA, a group basically full of spam bots. Don't know why YouTube can't do anything. W, what do you know about that? Does someone put that on my channel? How does that happen? Does someone try and attack my channel by putting in spam bots? Trump not listening to his campaign managers. Well, Trump's just got to get back out on the campaign trail. I mean, how are the bots programmed? Well, it looks like they're just spamming random emojis right now. Jorge, I appreciate that. Thank you. Remember when Pennsylvania was blue? I mean, I don't want to say Jalen Hurts, but dude, remember when Obama won Indiana? Oh God. Fuentes seems to be upset with Trump campaign. Well, I mean, dude, those guys, they want like a Christian nationalist country. I mean, obviously, within the Republican Party, that's just not what's going to happen. But listen, a lot of conservatives are upset with what Trump's doing right now. A lot of them, because the polls have gotten tighter. He's not out campaigning, things like that. If you click on the channel icon, it brings you the group. I don't know how to do it though. Yeah, that's interesting if you actually know like that the type of bots that are attacking. Campaign managers want him to lose the white vote in favor. Well, I know that's what people were saying because about that rap song or whatever. He seems to be paying attention to like the black community heavily, and you know, obviously he needs to secure the white vote for sure. Yeah, McCain got annihilated, man. What crypto am I invested into? A lot. A lot. A lot of different coins. I mean, you don't want to have too many coins, though. It becomes unmanageable. I know Obama winning Indiana. I mean, that's pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you Democrat winning Indiana. That would be like Trump winning New Jersey, I think. Yeah. Trump hasn't uploaded to Truth Social in 6 hours. Don't know what's next before his Elon interview. Well, I don't know. Does he normally? I mean, he's probably doing some stuff. 6 hours isn't that long. January 6th. Yeah, they're still pushing January 6th. They just won't shut up about it. Well, I do have a mod in here, and he is doing. It's a delay, so I can delete him faster because the stream's delayed by a few seconds. That's just how it is. I don't put a delay on or anything like that. There's no reason to, but it's just the way it goes. I mean, you'll even see like when they're doing interviews with people, it'll be delayed on TV by like a second or two. You just can't help it. I mean, I guess I could try and upgrade, but. Will Trump campaign near Ohio? Well, it's certainly Pennsylvania, yeah. Trump said he's going back to Butler in October, so that'll be a good, propaganda thing. It's August. Why would he campaign right before the DNC? Well, technically, this is really not, he could have went some places this week, that's for sure. They said they wanted to do a campaign reset, apparently. The Elon interview is Monday night. How can you call yourself a patriot and a liberal? Well, they think people that call themselves patriots are racist, so that's, that they don't call themselves that. Trump winning New Jersey. Yeah, it was very plausible. It was about a 40% chance, honestly, let's be honest. People attacking the Capitol building is something that happens in a third world country, not the USA. You mean like when they burned down Portland and they held the mayor hostage at his house? When Antifa did that? No, I agree, that was bad. I'm just messing with you, man. 2028, who do you see as the front runner? DeSantis or Vivek or someone new? Well, it'll definitely be Vance if Trump wins. If Trump doesn't win, Vance is probably done, and then it probably gets opened. I mean, listen, we really can't say that's 4 years away. There's going to be probably more Republicans that come up, and so the speculating on that would not really. I mean, what's the point? There could be someone completely new that comes up in like 2025. Some young senator. Who knows? Do you think that George Floyd would be a Trump supporter? I would be shocked if George Floyd was in politics, an interest in politics. What are your thoughts on Vivek? I mean, I like Vivek. It'll be interesting to see what he does in 2028. Look, I remember Vivek back in 2023 talking about him, but he's just young, so we'll see. He's gonna get a position for with Trump for sure during his administration. Do you think Trump needs more rallies? Well, yeah, this was just a week where he barely did any rallies. Normally, he does do a lot. Vance hated Trump for many years. Yeah, I know, in like 2016. DeSantis will run. Well, I mean, I would guess he would run, but there's going to be other people involved, obviously. Trump better not try and run again. Yeah, Paul, I know what you're talking about. You mean if he loses? No, dude, he's gonna be too old. There's no way. I think the MAGA coalition would obviously take just a massive hit if Trump lost in 2024. I mean, there would still be a lot of America Firsters within the conservative movement, but it would get a lot younger, and I think it'd be a bit different. That's a good point. The Republican Party, I don't think it can revert with social media now. I think the MAGA base is too big. Even if Trump's the vessel, but it's the people are still there. So do you think those people revert back? I don't think so, but who knows? How much do I mean, I'm not. John, it varies. It depends on watch time and everything like that. Normally, the sports videos do make more per view than politics. Where are the campaign offices for Trump? Oh, I don't know. Probably Florida near his resort. I don't know. They're trying to rig Pennsylvania. What do you mean? 40 years exactly since Reagan 49 state election win, and the only state Dems won is Minnesota. Definitely could have something similar. No, that's impossible now. It's just there's too many states are too partisan. If Trump loses the election, it'll be because of his personal attacks. Well, I mean, listen, what like we wouldn't be able to blame Trump losing the election on anything that's happened up until this point. The next 3 months are just so much more critical than what's happened right now, you know? I mean, look, the personal attacks thing, people can have their opinion on it. Do political videos make more closer to November? I don't know. I've never done covered an election like and gotten that many views, so I would imagine, yeah. Because they're all going to want the ad spots on political videos. Iran hacked Trump. I wouldn't really believe that, honestly. I think it was other people. They blame Iran for everything right now. How come people who hate our country are in government when you would think that they wouldn't even want to represent a country that they hate? Well, that's a very good point. And on top of that, you've got Muslims waving and Palestinians waving their flags in other countries. Why did you come to the UK if you love your country so much? Why did you migrate here and leave your own country and then you sit and wave your country's flag in another country? What is that? What sense does that make? But those people, dude, there's just a lot of white guilt, and there's, you know what? It's actually also American guilt because of just how big our GDP is and everything like that. A lot of people have it. All liberals have it. They think we owe the world something. It's always about the world. It's never about citizens in the United States. And they're tethered to that because they also need the immigrants. So that also goes to the whole strategy of, how dare you? These people are just trying to flee a bad place. It's women and children, when it's been documented not only in America but also in the UK. It's like 77% military age males that are migrating. The illegals, they're 77% males. So even their guilt trips are inaccurate. Do I think Fields or Wilson will start? I think they're going to start Wilson and then maybe switch to Fields. I think Wilson might be washed at this point. They want to control us. They've already overplayed their hand in 2020 with all the censorship. It's obvious they want to control everyone. They just hate Elon Musk. Elon Musk to them is such a setback for them to try and totally control social media. The stolen valor stuff has stopped with the honeymoon. Well, they just hope it goes away with time. That's basically normally how that stuff works in politics. I mean, look at the assassination attempt. Majority of the West, yeah, I know they do. Glad Elon Musk is helping Trump so he can open this shady algorithm on Google. Yeah, that's going to be a big interview. That should be a good interview for sure. Could Oregon flip red by 2040? I mean, that's just a random question, man. Come on. How am I supposed to predict what's going to happen in 2040? Listen, Oregon, there's been some good polls in Oregon, but dude, I mean, yeah, no, it could certainly, because Oregon's only like a 10-point state. I mean, it potentially could, but Oregon also lost an electoral vote. I didn't realize that. Oh, I always pronounce Kamala wrong. You know, when Kamala became the actual choice, I was going to be like, all right, you know what? Now I need to do the Kamala. And then they're like, oh, it's racist to say Kamala. So I just say it now. I mean, it's just pathetic. Lori Lightfoot, she is the savior. I agree. Do I believe Posobiec about Biden stepping down from the bump? Oh, stepping down for Harris for her to. I saw that. So they want, the thought is that Biden will step down after the DNC before the election. I don't know, maybe in October, to try and give her another honeymoon period. But that doesn't even make sense. I mean, a honeymoon period, like, I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. But Biden, they could just say at any point Biden's health is deteriorated to the point. Remember when you said Trump is just a very slow plane crash? It almost happened. Yeah, I know, but I don't think that was. I think that was just an actual hydraulics failure. But imagine if that would have happened. That would have been really bad. If his plane went down, Jesus. Will the U.S. exist in 2040? I hope so, but I would hope so. The problem is with social media, it's accelerating so much. It's becoming harder to predict into the future what's going to happen when you reach a certain point with the internet and with technological advancement. It happens so quickly. It's a straight line up, and your world changes. I mean, imagine what the world's going to look like in 2050. Imagine you wake up and it's 2050. It's just going to be, I think, completely different, or at least partially, as opposed to like 1910 versus 1950. But even then, I mean, there were advancements. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Another unmember. Joy Reid versus Tucker Carlson debate. Yeah, that would never happen. There's no way Joy Reid would even have a Republican on, honestly. Speaking on Reagan, I know it's a different time, but he was behind by 33 points in 1979. Yeah, but also you have to understand that polling was a lot worse. They didn't do as many polls. There was no real. I mean, it's the 70s, so I don't think I would take polling into much account. Plus, I mean, people were a lot more open-minded. The parties were closer, so it wouldn't be surprised if a Democrat flipped a Republican. Nowadays, that happening is just so much more rare. If you've got like a true Democrat, them flipping conservative, especially with Trump, it's very hard to get them to do that. How do we take back momentum prior to the DNC getting sick of this? Why do we wait until after? Yeah, I know. I think Trump should go do rallies. I do. But he said he's waiting till after. The news cycle is so quick. Well, it's just going to get quicker and quicker the more we intertwine with technology. What will Cat Turd complain about if Trump wins? Well, I mean, I think he'll be very happy if Trump wins, but he's had some weird moments for sure. How long did CNN Plus last? Yeah, that's a good one, Zach. Maybe about 12 hours. Wait, did it? I wonder if there's any reporting on. Maybe did it even last a week? Yeah, why did Joy Reid get a Trump wig? Like, seriously, does anyone know? Not trying to troll. Why did that happen? Like, I think it wasn't even a joke. She was trying to rock the hairstyle. They did the same thing with polls in 2016. Yeah, I know they all favored Clinton by a lot more than they do now with Harris. The Democrats are hoping the polls have corrected themselves, I guess. And they're not over favoring Democrats like they did in 2020 and 2016. Yeah, Greater Idaho. I've heard of that movement. But they need a lot of things to happen for that to. I mean, Idaho would gain an electoral vote, I think, maybe two. Yeah, I did see the recent the footage on July 13th in Butler. I saw that. Pretty crazy. But dude, are you talking about the footage where they don't have the sound? They need to put the sound in that. Or do body cams not record? I mean, body cams should have the sound on that. I don't know why they muted it. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of October surprises. There has to be. I mean, she's never ran, really, in anything huge like an election. So they've got to have some stuff, you would hope. Why do you keep defending Mr. Beast? I was actually one of the first people that didn't like Mr. Beast, but when a girl comes out, an ex-girlfriend, and says he's a weirdo, I think that's ridiculous, personally. Candyman, what's up? What's going on, man? It's good to see you. A poll just came out with Trump down 1. On a Saturday night, a poll comes out. Really enjoy the streams. Keep up the good work watching NASCAR truck race. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, you're right. It is mostly near Portland. That's why I only said one. They would get one electoral vote, maybe two. But yeah, only the rural parts would merge. Mr. Beast, really? Well, dude, did you see the one? Have you seen the one channel? I mean, there's multiple channels just raking in views off of this. Dude, there's a channel that was just made that got the first video got 10 million views. The second video got like 2 million. I think it already has 500,000 subscribers. That was just made exposing Mr. Beast. Well, the local cops already have talked and said it's basically all the Secret Service's fault, and I agree with them. I mean, that was their Super Bowl. You're in Butler, Pennsylvania. You're obviously going to, be ready for something like that, for the president to come to a rural area like that. You're going to be ready for it, and you're going to be on your A game. And the local cops told the Secret Service to put someone, position them on top of the roof. They said it in the video, and that was released. Do you like the Colorado Rockies City Connect jerseys? They look nice. I'm not a big fan of City Connects personally. I like the Color Rush jerseys in the NFL, but I don't know. Groiper War. I know there's a meme coin with Groiper. Yeah. I don't know much about that, honestly, dude. But I know a lot of those guys they're Christian nationalists, so they're really not going to agree, a lot with, because Trump is playing just the Republican. He's just running as a Republican. He's not running to try and put in a Christian nationalist dictatorship. Dude, you remember when Casey Neistat scammed CNN for like $20 million off of an app that sucked? Somebody tell me what the name of that app was. Casey Neistat is a G, man. That's impressive. First 30 seconds of all body cam have no sound. Always rolling when they're active. It stirs the first 30 seconds with no sound. The sound goes on the time it's turned in. Yeah, but I mean, that is interesting. Waltz said no restrictions on abortion anytime. Yeah, they're a mess, but unfortunately they win the abortion topic against conservatives. Will RFK drop out? I do think RFK will drop out. I don't think RFK is going to win a single electoral vote, so I do think he'll drop out. The Secret Service breaking into the business owner's building to use the restroom. I didn't see that one, no. Trump needs to take policy questions. I mean, I think he took at least, I mean, he did an hour and a half long press conference. He took some policy questions. 5.9 lead in popular vote for Trump will have him at 347 electoral votes. 5.9 lead in popular vote. I think he would win actually more electoral votes than that. A 6-point lead. For a Republican, that's crazy. 538 or Real Clear Politics, who's more accurate? Well, 538 downsized significantly. They're like they have a baby site now. I don't really think people use 538 now. Wasn't the app called Be Me? I don't know, man. What a joke that is. I mean, it was $20 million. They didn't even develop it. I don't even think it came out. He legally robbed them. Trump took 42. He did take 4. That's a lot. I didn't know it was 42 questions. The Secret Service set that up. They wanted... Well, listen, there's a lot of bad stuff that happened with the Secret Service for sure. Yeah, I remember. You remember the kid with the Native American in D.C.? I do remember that, Zach. Does Trump end up winning the popular vote? I think he probably narrowly wins it. I do think he wins it, yeah. Trump's doing fine, everyone panicking. Well, listen, there was always going to be a massive funding apparatus around the Democrats, and now they got, they got the female card, they've got the minority card. So there's going to be some juice there. There obviously when it was Biden, it was literally a dead man walking. Thoughts on Waltz coming out against free speech? Yeah, I mean he wants the government to have full control. He admits it. He's like a communist. He admits it. So it's unfortunate. But they want the UK style censorship. Why are none of them not denouncing what's happening in the UK? And even, just random Democrats will say that's good what's happening. You should be silencing people on social media. It's what happened to Republicans in 2020, not to that degree to where they were thrown in jail, but they would just silence them. The polls will be clear after the debates. Well, yeah, the polls are going to change a lot one way or another. There's no doubt about that. Nate Silver is way better than his own Bolt. Yeah, Nate Silver did go alone, and he's separated from 538. Yeah, 538 was doing a weird thing with Biden where Biden was down significantly and 538 had him winning or tied. Trump's plane is not guarded, really? Well, that's concerning if that's true. Turning the debate into a town hall if Kamala doesn't show up is genius. Well, Howard, she's not showing up. On the 4th, the Fox News debate, she's not showing up. So he will turn it into a town hall for sure. CNN, Shutter. Yeah. Oh, it lasted 14 months. I didn't even think it got released for $25 billion. Dude, I know Waltz's wife literally admitted she liked the smell. She left the windows open to smell the burning tires and the burning small businesses. It's real bad, I know. Waltz is a radical progressive socialist. He should embrace it. He should embrace what he is. Absolutely. He's telling us what he is. They did throw the one guy in jail over the meme. Yes, about Hillary and the votes. You're right. But that was only one. What is Nate Silver's new site name? Just go to his X and there'll be a link for it, I'm sure. Or just search him on Google. It'll probably show up. Yeah, I know. They keep doing that. Ant-Man, I know. I've tried to explain that to people. That's absolutely right. It is funny how, yeah, her approval rating went up by 10 points. She must have cured cancer or something, man. Holy shit. She must have done something. Liberals keep saying Trump is done over every random thing on X. Yeah, I mean, but that's just the election cycle. Imagine if Trump didn't agree to debate double standard. Oh yeah, dude. They're pampered babies. They have to do all the rules. Trump, Biden has to debate in June. Harris won't debate on Fox News. And then Harris says Trump doesn't want to debate. Trump says, good, let's do 3 then. And then Harris says, oh, I don't want to do a Fox News debate. I hope you're not talking about that meme coin, DJT. There's no way you're talking about that. Kamala can't handle going on Fox News, but she's going to stand up. I mean, that is embarrassing. You would think she'd want to go on Fox News to try and prove herself, but with them, it's better to just hide. If Harris skips Fox News, I don't see Trump doing any debates because Trump wants Fox News. Well, I mean, technically they already did agree to it. So I believe that does mean that Trump's going to be there. I mean, I guess he could change his mind, but technically both of them agreed to it. Don Lemon was so excited. Well, they probably just told, he's getting money from them. He needed to hype it up. Do you think Obama rigged the elect? No, I mean, he won by too much. Let's be honest. Come on. Trump needs to debate Harris at least once. Bro just ignores comments that disagree with him. Well, I mean, you got your attention, didn't you? Bro, you got a great life on a Saturday night. You got your attention, man. Congratulations. Harris couldn't even debate against her fellow Democrats in 2020 successfully. Well, yeah, she dropped out before Iowa even came out. Will ABC give Kamala questions before the debate? I mean, I don't think so, man. That's more of a conspiracy. Do you think there will be more than one debate? It's looking like it's unlikely right now, but I guess we'll see. They might schedule another one with NBC, possibly. Who would conduct the ABC debate? Not Stephanopoulos, because he's being sued by Trump. It's going to be two other people. Who is a better VP, Tulsi or Vance? I mean, I wanted Tulsi, but I understand why he chose Vance. I mean, for maximum winning, if you want to definitely win, I think Tulsi, but it is what it is. People were concerned that Tulsi was, just a Democrat 3 or 4 years ago, so right. Chat is going fast. I mean, I can kind of respond to a lot of this. Yesterday it was a bit fast to where I couldn't respond to some of it. McCain had no shot in '08. Yeah, McCain got crushed. There's no way you can blame cheating on that. Let's be honest. Kamala put Tulsi on a domestic terror watch list, Soviet Union style. Yeah, that was recorded by Roger Stone. Vance should pick a woman to be his VP from a recent Senate and governor elections who's young like him. I thought there's a rumor that Vance might pick Vivek. Who knows? Think it's hilarious that Bernie Sanders is still trying to stay relevant. Yeah, he's a dried up raisin at this point. Is JD Vance is the best option for a VP? I mean, that's debatable. JD concerned me at first, but he's doing much better. Well, I knew he would do better. He's a smart guy. Donna Brazile, like when she gave Hillary the questions in 2016 and then admitted it, the town hall questions. I've noticed in Vegas that a lot of YouTube channels are showing high numbers in viewership. Yeah, you are right. There was a screenshot that I saw in terms of Kamala's viewership in one of her rallies, and I think it was maybe 1/10. The problem is the rallies get streamed on multiple different things. If you go to a Trump rally, there's going to be 7 or 8 different things that it gets streamed on. I think Vivek should be at the top of the ticket in 2028. Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot that happens before 2028. The one journalist who attacks Trump at the Black Journalist Convention will be a moderator. No way. Dude, is that for real? See, this is the issue. And this is what happened back in 2020 and 2016. Especially, I'm not trying to be sexist, but it's the female moderators. They try and be the star of the show. But maybe it'll be different because it is different. It is different rules. But if that is true, I think you got to be trolling or something, man. Trump should pick Vivek to be his press secretary. Um, Vivek is definitely going to be in his campaign for sure. Are Indians slowly taking over America? I think is a lot of Indian immigration into the United States. I have seen that. How's my sports coin doing? Dude, it's impossible to make a coin. I mean, you've got to invest at least 100K now. Pump Fund ruined meme coins. There's too much competition. If you want to launch a viable meme coin, you need to invest. Honestly, I've seen people launch meme coins with like 300K in marketing and they still fail. No spamming in all caps. Yeah, those are not good comments. I agree. Megyn Kelly. You want to know some? Yeah, Megyn Kelly. She's gotten really skinny. Did you hear someone Obama gave the Medal of Freedom to? Is the new prime minister of Bangladesh after the former one fled to India and had everything. Yeah, somebody told me about that. Dude, well, Bangladesh is a mess. There's a lot of Bangladesh people that are in crypto too. It's funny. Dude, it's Bangladesh and India are both just the population density. And also the smog in India they've got a bunch of they've crop burn around New Delhi and it creates horrible smog. And also obviously the density of the population with all the cars. Do you think Biden died? I mean, remember that? I mean, they did use a stunt double for Biden that one time when he was like 6'7". I wish Trump never would have tried to back out of the ABC debate. Trump never would have tried to back out of the ABC debate? Well, I mean, I don't think it really matters, honestly, one way or another, considering it's happening. I mean, you could argue it makes Trump looks better, I guess, but then it would just be agreeing and it would be like appeasement. Trump wanted to gain the upper hand by forcing Harris to say she wasn't doing the Fox News debate, try and embarrass her. Yeah, India is brutal. Dude, I was seeing the weather in India like in June. It was like the high was 113, the low was 90. Am I listening to Kamala? I'm not. No, I don't know. Is she? Where is she? What state? 9 out of 10 times you call your bank, it's Indians answering. Yeah, that's. Hey, did you just join? What happened at the end of last stream? Honestly, man, it was just not a good stream, honestly, man. And also, I really wasn't even talking because it was just like the dude was just talking, and you were just sitting there watching me watch him. It's just kind of weird. Crazy how all the citizens there raided the former prime minister's home and took everything. Bangladesh version of January 6th. Are we still getting the Trump Zuckerberg fight? I don't think that was ever going to. You mean Musk versus Zuckerberg. And maybe I think Musk said he still wants to do it anytime. Remember, they tried to say Musk backed out. No, Musk got injured and then said, let's do it in 4 months. And then Zuckerberg backed out. Remember when Kirk Herbstreit had a breakdown about the BLM? Yeah, if I remember that correctly, that was a total joke and that was embarrassing for Kirk. Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah, that's just a joke. It's an embarrassment. Harris is in Nevada. Kamala could do no taxes on tips. She won't announce that. It'll make it seem like she's copying Trump. Have you seen that they've put American troops in Ukraine? Well, I think they put NATO troops around Ukraine. I think that's what it was. But haven't they had that for a while now? They're not deployed or anything like that. Did Democrats support the trans rights issues in the 90s? Well, that wasn't even a thing in the 90s, to be fair to Democrats. Even look at what Biden was saying about gay marriage in the 90s or any Democrat. We've gone so far to the left. Predict the Browns record, maybe like 10-7. Harrison, Nevada, 7 sections of the upper bowl have blackout curtains blocking off the section. They're doing that. They bring out the curtains again for her. Jesus, again with the curtains. Maybe I'll get an update on it. Sienna. Harris by 4, Harris by 2, Harris by 4, Harris by 4. Oh, this is New York Times. This is the New York Times poll. I thought there was another one that got released. I guess not. That would be funny if she said that. Yeah, that would just be embarrassing. She's not going to say it. You know, it's just... Advance did pick a woman in 2028. Who do you think would work the best? Current selection we have. I'd say Tulsi, personally. Imagine people say Carrie Lake. My whole family you got to be trolling me. Your whole family watches me. Mom, dad, and brother. We've had many dinners with me on. Dude, you're trolling me. What would it take for AOC to become MAGA? I don't know. Maybe if... Maybe if they I don't think there's a single thing that could make her become MAGA. Listen, the Democrats could do everything horrible and they still would just vote for them. Cameron, I appreciate it. Thank you. An exorcism. Maybe a January 6th. Maybe a January 6th course. Maybe go to a January 6th prayer session. A family dinner. Who's going to see Alien Romulus? I'm going to see that. I'm a household name. No, come on. There's no way. It's very hard to be mainstream. I'm not even close to mainstream. Kamala just came out and stole Trump's idea. No way. You're trolling. when I was in school, I was brainwashed that Obama was the best president the country has ever seen. Well, yeah, there was a ton of propaganda with that, and also being the first black president. No, it's true. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing to hear. Kamala just copied the line. Dude, that's total bullshit. If that, I gotta see if this is true. I mean, can somebody update me? The thing is, it's like I get a different. Oh my god. Yeah, there it is again. Bring out the curtains. Bring out the curtains. Look at this. Oh, they didn't even sell it out. You've got empty seats in this upper deck section. So maybe they've got even more videos. Let's see if N Wokeness has the clip of her saying it. I mean, I think it would be on there if she said that. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This is so pathetic. You gotta be fucked.
And eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. God, these people, they're so pathetic.
And eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
See how they're trying to not say the no tax on trip. They're trying to like skirt around saying the exact tagline. Remember when the school kids were singing Barack Hussein Obama? I don't remember that, but I was in. I mean, I must have been in mid when Obama was. Oh, I was because Obama was president for 8 years. For most of my like when I was in middle school, high school, Obama was president. See how she tried to change the tagline. She couldn't say the exact same thing. Oh, we finally got a good live clip on stream. I love it. And the chat lights up over it. Wow, man, they can't give Trump one thing. They can't give Trump one thing. That's amazing. A total copycat of Trump's platform. Do you want to build a wall? I want to build a bigger, more grandiose wall. But they're going to say there's no money for it. Did you see Kamala's ads on how she fixed the border and took care of all the drug problems in front of Trump's wall? Yeah, well, I mean, I don't even think she can take credit for any of it because the record illegal immigration is under her administration. She needs to stay away from immigration. She'll get crushed. I appreciate that. SYS. What are the attendance numbers? Yeah, I was looking at the crowd. The crowd did not look very good. Oh, this is a high IQ liberal voter. I went door knocking. You should too. Redditors for Kamala. Yeah. Wait, there's no way this is just a 2-minute clip. There's no way that this is just a 2-minute clip. I like the sounds of the Delaware. The Delaware water. What happened to young DG? Oh, you remember that? I don't know who that was. I wonder if that was like an actual teenager. That dude was an OG. Is Ben at the... Yeah, we're thankful Ben is not here. Ben J. The liberal. I'm going to start calling him the liberal. He's dead. Dark Brandon, dude. He's resting. He's resting. No, he's alive. He's alive. I mean, this is just sad. Why do we need a 2-minute live stream? C-SPAN has literally got like a 3-hour live stream of this. Yeah, his motion is like... Oh, there he is.
Well, I mean, I saw her ad today, and I thought, did I miss something? Did she switch party? Is she now running as a Republican? Because if you were a space alien and you landed on this planet and you knew nothing and you watched that ad, you'd say, boy, that Republican, she looks pretty tough on the border right now. There is no conceivable way that any person in this country is going to believe that Kamala Harris or any Democrat candidate for president, after everything they've said and done, is going to be tougher on the border than Donald Trump.
And that's actually her ad, that she's going to be tougher on the border. Dark Brandon. How long is the video? It's like a 3-hour live stream. No, I don't know. Ben J commented on one of my videos saying he's trans, and Ben J is he's a disturbed individual. The liberal. I've always wanted to have just the channel liberal. I hope he changes his name to the liberal. The problem with Ben is he'll spam comment like he'll be commenting once every 10 seconds, and it's like, dude, I can appreciate you. You're a liberal. You come in here. If you're not obnoxious, it's fine. But when you start doing it every 10 seconds, I just keep seeing your comments. It's like, Jesus. Remember when the CNN reporter cried when Trump said Baltimore is infested with rats? Yeah. Well, Baltimore is a total mess. Remember in Baltimore when they had to play the Orioles game with no fans? I think it was after the riots for one of the killings by police. They had no fans in the stadium. And that was before COVID and everything like that. You should, well, I mean, if he wants to call in, he can call in when I do the call-ins. I'll just accept anyone that wants to call in. But unfortunately, no, it's not going to be vetted. I think some people will just spam, say the N-word and stuff. That could not be good. But I don't know if anyone's going to do that. How long until Bitcoin gets back to 70K? I don't know, man. Normally September's not a great month. Vaughn, what's up? We got Tada. At least it's not a bot this time. Will UK become North Korea? Well, I don't think it really can't. It's too built up. North Korea is literally it's Pyongyang and then nothing. The UK is in a much different spot than North Korea. But dude, if what they're saying is actually going on in North Korea, or excuse me, in the UK, where they're jailing people for retweeting emojis, that is, I don't think people like, that is so horrible. They're jailing people for like 8 weeks. It's not even like, oh yeah, you get like a day in jail just to you got to learn not to do that. I mean, it's literally like, I mean, I'll just have to hide him then. He's not even saying, he's saying incoherent babble. Do I believe Kamala and the DNC could be in breach of the 14th and 15th Amendments? No elections were held. Nobody had a chance to run. Only VP gets automatic nomination if president dies or steps down. Well, I mean, he is technically stepping down. Because he's not running for re-election. And even if that was a problem, they could just have him step down right now, and then she'd just be the president if it got really that bad. Yeah, the call-in could be an easy thing to try and capitalize. Yeah, I know. It's like you have to vet them somehow. They normally with call-in shows, they vet them with like another person vets them to make sure it's a legit. I mean, maybe if like, I don't know, man. I definitely could have done them like 4 or 5 months ago, but now there's a bunch of trolls. They banned every social media in Venezuela. Yeah, dude, it's horrible. That's the left. That's the left. Yes. It's always the left. Favorite TV show or movie? Favorite TV show? I mean, I did like Ozark on Netflix. That was a good show. Movie, probably Interstellar. You live in the UK? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, it's probably not as bad as what we're being shown, but from what I'm seeing, man, it is not good. Can you call me? You don't have my number, man. Did you get my number somehow? There's no way my number... Yeah, Interstellar is an amazing movie, man. Interstellar is... I love space movies, personally. I did watch Drake and Josh, of course. I grew up on Drake and Josh, iCarly, Zoe 101. Those were, I would say, the main shows. I might be missing reruns of Full House at night. That's the type of stuff. They would always do reruns of Full House. You're like 14, 15. They'd start them at like 10 o'clock. What was it? Nickelodeon. I think it was Nick 2 and then Teen Nick. I wasn't a big... What was the other main one? God, no, not Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network I didn't watch a ton of, but there was another one I forgot. Maybe we could get AOC to call in. That would be a huge get for me. That would be a trend it would get me trending on Twitter. Hate when Europeans shit on us. I just don't even take it seriously, honestly. Do you think Mark Cuban will try and run for president? Yeah, Mark Cuban is the type of billionaire to run and then drop out a week later because he realizes he has no support. Will you video chat with people? Well, no, that's not the point of it. The point is it's a call-in. It's not. No. I wouldn't do people with video chat. I think that'd be kind of weird. So you don't have to show your face. To me, that's kind of weird. Adult Swim, yeah. That's when you have sleepovers with your friends, and Adult Swim is on at like 2 a.m. Sweet Life on Deck, yeah. I really wasn't a big Wizards of Waverly Place person. Sweet Life on Deck I did like. Disney Channel. Yeah, I wasn't huge into Disney. I did watch some. Remember some of the movies that they had? They started doing exclusive movies, but that was when I got a little bit older. So it was like I was kind of fading out of it. AOC calling would be an amazing moment. AOC is very good looking. Can I break out dance ray gun? I don't even know what that is, dude. I just know the ray gun from Black Ops Zombies. Good luck, Charlie. Decent show. Yeah, you're right. Decent show. Am I streaming the Elon Musk interview? If people want me to, I'll stream it. What if someone wants to show their face? I feel like not many people want to show their face, in this setting, but I guess. I don't know. Neil, I appreciate it. Wow. What a dono. I enjoy your college football content. Good job here, too. Well, I appreciate it. That's That's going to help me out significantly. That's going to pay for my groceries. How old am I? I'm 24, man. Could I do a call-in on Discord? It would make it slightly easier to manage trolls or whatever. Yeah, maybe that would be easier, man. Maybe I'll do a call-in on Discord. I don't get how black people can be Democrats because of the history. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why they are Democrats, but they probably just buy that the party switched as well when it comes to the history. A great dono, yes, wow. We've got, I'm raking in money, I'll be honest, from Gerald and Neil. Remember the show when Drake was a crip? Yeah, I do remember that. I think that was, wait, are you talking about Drake the rapper? Faded out of cartoons. Yeah, I mean, cartoons are not, I mean, they're entertaining. I was never a big cartoon person, but it was more like Teen Nick and Victorious was a good one. Email me your number. It's going to pay for my crypto losses. Yeah, man. I'll give you my number, but you can't share it with anyone. You are a good mod. I think you're trustworthy. Would Zoom or Discord be better for a call? I don't know. I haven't done any calls with Discord. Discord calls might be better because I'm in a crypto community with other people. Discord, the calls are pretty good, I think, and you could just mute people automatically. I mean, but it's kind of the same thing as Zoom. But Zoom, you have to like enter in a password and stuff, and I would just give people that. Trump is the underdog, 115 to 105. Well, that's basically 51 to 49% chance. I don't blame people for hating Trump for how bad the media is these days, to be honest. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Trump gets a bunch of hate, that's for sure, from the media, and it brainwashes people. You're right. Yeah, I did see the polls from the New York Times. They were not good for Trump. Yeah, it was Degrassi with Drake. I did start an Odyssey channel as well. Just watch the Vegas Harris rally. Exact carbon copy. Again, they don't have... Well, dude, you know what it is? They can't say anything. They don't have a platform. And they're not going to have one until the DNC when they make their big reveal. That's my prediction. I have not seen Harris's dance moves. I'll have to... Maybe we've got a trending situation here. Maybe we've got a trending situation. Steph Curry he was impressive today. He won the MVP. We've got Las Vegas trending for the rally. Oh my God. That is embarrassing. Email me your number. Can't you find my number? Here, let me just... I'm not going to be able to remember it, so... Dude, that reminds me of a movie when somebody is just filming someone sleeping. It's the funniest thing. Apollo 18. Start freshman year. Dude, I think my audience is very young. But I know, dude, you're starting your freshman year in high school or college. It's two different things. Yeah, dude, that's great. Man, I just love farming content like this. Yes. Feel the views. Thomas and Mack Center, incredible atmosphere. Yeah, that is the Thomas and Mack. They have college basketball games there as well. Oakland A's attendance. I mean, Oakland, to be fair, they do average about 8,000. That's probably less than 8,000, honestly. But when is the AI version of this coming out? The AI version? Yeah, we do have some people there. They're, 29, 32, 31, 22, 24, 28, 21, 37. We got some age. Think your chat is full of single dudes in their 20s? That's... Some of these people are probably married. Come on now. I sounded like RFK. Yeah. During my little rant there. You're starting high school. I mean, dude, just have fun with high school. High school's very easy. It's not hard. I know, dude, the other thing is, you're going to wake up at 6:30 and think it's the worst thing in the world, but you gain perspective later in life. It's very easy. But I'm sure other people have told you that, but you'll realize eventually. What was your favorite cartoon to watch? I mean, probably, I guess probably SpongeBob. Remember SpongeBob the movie? What arena did they do it? Thomas and Mack Center, they're saying. Are you going to email me or no? Dude, I'll email you. I'm concerned about sharing my number. I mean, you're 16, all right. 42, 54, 16, 23. You're a woman. You're a rare breed on this channel. I mean, this is absurd. Yeah, DraftKings has got to spam me now. You see that? Really? And now DraftKings comes out and tries to take advantage. Married and 62. You just broke the whole narrative that person had. 17. Favorite school subject? Well, originally it was math until, I was really good at math early on in my, in elementary school. I was really good. And then you introduce all the bullshit, the algebra. It's annoying, but I just was very good at math early on. It just came to me. All the other stuff, I mean, I guess, dude, but even social studies, you say, oh, I like history, but it's such a, high school history is bad. Don't email a minor. Well, we've had issues with that. We know the other. He's too desperate. Don't give him your number. It's a trap. I mean, listen, I think I do have a Google number as well. Maybe I have a secondary number. I won't share your number anywhere. You're loyal. The press Diddy. Oh, dude, the man. If I ever got famous, they would be saying that. 48. I mean, yeah, we've got a lot of different people here. It's not. Listen, it's a lot of people. 40-year-olds, a 60-year-old, 20-year-olds, some 17, 18-year-olds. Don't share your number unless you know them really well and have been around the channel for a long time. I mean, I do like Eli. Get a business number separate from your personal number, and you can share it with people. Yeah, that's probably smart. I don't know. Should I get a... Yeah, but with a new number, I feel like you need a new phone. Because, how could I have two numbers on one? Or maybe I just do it through an app. Yeah, I guess I could do it through an app. There's ways to get free numbers on apps and stuff. I've done that before. Favorite grade? I mean, 12th grade's the best. I was able to leave early after 5th period. Dude, begging for the number. I mean, I wish I had girls begging this hard for my number. I mean, I had to make that joke, but don't share your number with anyone here or with strangers. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, I mean, he's been a loyal follower. 14, almost 15. I think you got to be the youngest dude here, dude. You're 14. You're 13, dude. I mean, you guys are watching you're watching me talk about politics. You're pretty young. That's impressive. You got to be trolling me. There's an app called Text Me. Use it for business. Pay $8. Yeah, that's nothing. I'll do that. Text me. Okay, prediction. Who is winning the presidency? Common sense. It is common sense that Trump's going to win. It's common sense. High school is so easy going into senior year. Definitely going to be downhill from here. Yeah, I mean, high school is just so easy. After that, you gotta try and fend for yourself a little bit. Greetings from shithole known as Germany. I mean, Germany is an impressive powerhouse in terms of their economy. But yeah, what happened in Germany, they had a lot of their stuff is a lot more liberal because of their history, their country's history. I haven't had a salad in like 4 years, bro. I have not had a salad in a while. You were born in 2009? Bro, you're 15, I think. Don't give your number out to a minor. Dude, it's oh my god. You're making it seem weird now. The dude he wants to vet people. Oh my god. Do a poll under 20, 21, 25, 20 to 46, 41 greater. I think most people are around 22 or 23. I know DraftKings got to start. DraftKings realizes how big my channel is. They have to start spamming. It is true. Started watching you from March Madness. Yeah, I mean, I did get a lot of people with March Madness. 2022, that's really early for me. My channel was probably only, maybe if I had a few hundred subscribers then. I don't remember. Or was that 20? No, that would have been 2021 where I had a few hundred subscribers. 2022, I had more. Nordstrom, yeah, the pipeline that they blew up. I mean, they obviously blew it up. They tried denying it, and Russia's like, what the fuck? I can only eat a side salad. Yeah, I mean, it is a tradition when you go to a nice restaurant, they bring out a salad, you eat like 1/4 of it, and then you get to your meal. You know what? If you go to a restaurant, you shouldn't have to ask for water. The water should already be there. They should pour it out of a nice pitcher. You know, that's what I like when I go to a restaurant. I like seeing stuff like that. Russia conservative? Well, it's conservative in the sense of its values and stuff, but in terms of its freedoms, no. Doesn't matter if you don't give out your number, the Democrats will put it out along with your address. I don't think I'm famous. No, I mean, there's people way more famous than me that never had that happen to them. Amin Ra or Chase. I would say Chase. The Titan sub content, yeah, that was a random situation. Dude, I actually just mainly use X. I watch very little TV. But there was a time where there was this thing that they have on DirecTV. I know people don't like DirecTV, but it has like all of the news stations like on one screen. I think it's called Newsmax, and that can be good, I guess. It's got CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, and maybe another conservative one as well. Yeah, Trump's campaign got hacked. I saw that as well. Found you back in November when Trump started leading every swing state. Yeah, that I was doing a few polls of that, or a few political videos, not many back in November. Last November. Fairleigh Dickinson versus Purdue, pretty crazy. Well, I mean, praise January 6th. It is tomorrow is Sunday. I've got a church service tomorrow for January 6th. Wolf Blitzer. I mean, Wolf Blitzer's an OG. I remember the photo of the selfie of Wolf Blitzer, like right next to the U.S. Capitol or whatever. He's a G, man. Wolf Blitzer. Looks like they blocked some seats off. Yeah, they got some problems here. Wait, I didn't even play the video here. Oh, none of the upper deck. Oh, that is before the event, though. To be fair, that is before the event. But there is the curtain right there. Oh, is that the... It appears black curtains are now going up to block off sections of empty seats. Oh, they put the curtain on the side. They had to bring a curtain down last minute. No, they probably planned it. I did correctly pick that up, so that was crazy, man. Germany got rid... Yeah, I do remember something coming out about you guys having to rely on Russia now for a lot of that. Rob Manfred... Yeah, he's kind of a dud. I mean, dude, what they did with the jerseys was horrible. They ruined the jerseys, and now they've also got a bunch of patches on them. If I was Manfred, I'd say, no, this is the MLB. We're not putting patches on on this shit. It looks disgusting. This is not 13U, where you've got a marathon patch. This is Major League Baseball. We don't need to do... The owners don't need an extra $10 million a year putting a patch and ruining the jerseys. So you need to stand for something. I remember when you barely did political content and comments were filled with people telling you to stick with arenas. Imagine if you listened to those. Well, I mean, I could still get good views with arenas and stuff. You know, I do miss those live streams a little bit, talking about just, you know, other stuff. They went, they went with the Marlin strategy, the Marlin strategy. There was a story on... Yeah, the bangs, I believe, were... If I remember correctly, they were not... They could have been a number of different things. It wasn't just like... Because there's a lot of noises it picks up down there. So I don't know if the bangs were legitimate. You have a political video with over 1 million views. I know. That was pretty random. I remember that. That was like, you know, a month ago or 2 months ago. Trump should get behind nuclear energy for sure. Yeah, it's an obvious thing. Nuclear energy is so obvious, but it does take a long time to build those plants. It takes 15 years at least, so they got to get on it. People are concerned about another Chernobyl. I did watch the Chernobyl series. That's a great series. Thoughts on White Sox relocation? I think it's possible, but it's too early to tell right now. I mean, they're horrible right now. Polymarket has Kamala as the favorites. I know. Got into my channel from football. Review arenas one day a week. Well, I never technically really reviewed arenas. I mean, I've been thinking about doing my 2024 version of ranking NFL stadiums, because I never did one of those. There's a channel called Election Time that's DG style, but no face. Yeah, well, I actually had no face either. And then I was just like, I just don't think this is necessarily too good. I don't know. I mean, having no face, I was like that for like 8 or 9 months here recently. And then I changed my style. I changed my style to basically just liking tweets that I found interesting and then reacting to them all just going to the next tweet. And that's what I started doing with my videos. And that happened in mid-June. And the videos were doing pretty much the same, and then I just randomly had some big videos, honestly. Yeah, the Chernobyl series, man. That was amazing. Yeah, Polymarket does just follow the polls, so it's not surprising based on the recent polls. I mean, obviously, if people see the polls, they see Kamala's winning, they're going to be more inclined to bet on her. You still think Trump's got this? I do. I think Trump will win. JD Vance tagged Kamala and said, "You run the government. Why don't you just do it now?" Yeah, it's such gaslighting, man. Like, this is their administration. Why would people think anything's going to be different? Jeb Bush or Mitt Romney? Well, Jeb is a G. Jeb's a beast. I don't know what to tell you. Jeb had an amazing 2016 campaign. Gavin Newsom or Rand Paul? Rand he's an underrated conservative. He's obsessed with Fauci though. Gonna make Ohio State vids. Well, I'll just make college football vids with predictions. Dude, you know what I'm trying to do? But I think it's like impossible. I'm trying to find someone that can make me a really cool graphics package for when I do my predictions. And it's like a really sweet, like, it's professional. It almost looks like a scoreboard, like when I do my predictions for football. Iowa caucus stream. Yeah, I remember doing that. I did that randomly in the winter. 2 weeks before Trump assassination attempts. Oh, so recently. How bad will the debate go for Kamala? I think it's going to expose her because they're trying to hide her. They know she's a bad debater. Copium, you just made a video. Well, yeah, Trump is up in the Rasmussen polls, and they're the most accurate pollster, so technically he is up. Yeah. I mean, he is up in the accurate polls. He's up. I mean, you've got even Axelrod, who's a big-time Democrat strategist, admitting that the New York Times poll is a joke, basically. How's the Lego collection going? I mean, I've got a very small collection. I just bought some recently, so I'm trying to build them. I did build a massive map that I want to put up. Honestly, man, you just put your email under one of my tweets or put it in a DM on Twitter. Channel only has 248 subs without showing my face. If I really grinded with vids, I'm sure I could be successful. Well, yeah, I mean, don't underestimate how hard YouTube channels are. You've got to make a fuck ton of videos most times to get bigger. But yeah, I mean, definitely if you have a faceless channel, you can still be big, especially if you're gaming in the gaming or just even reacting to things. It's not a crazy bad thing. Yeah, the debate's confirmed on the 10th, September 10th. The other two are not confirmed. What if Biden wanted to screw Trump's campaign up, so he just went through Project 47 and enacted all policies now? Yeah, that would be funny. That's not going to happen, though. I think you're talking about Project 2025, maybe. Thoughts on Tim Walz? I mean, he's a proud socialist. Still do the college football video. Yeah, I mean, I want to live react to some of the college football games when there's a lot of them. Yeah, man, fake Legos are amazing, and Lego does not want you to know about that. They gave China and all the big factories in Gloggendong, they gave them a cease and desist, but they can still produce mocks, which are actually better than the knockoff Legos anyways, and it's the same exact thing. Do I have the Titanic Lego? I don't, but I could very easily get it, but I don't have that. The fall background. Yeah, I do like that with the leaves. It is kind of cool to have that. It just makes it easy, makes it more presentable. Can the Republican Party change its candidate? Well, I mean, I would imagine if there's an emergency, then they'd have to be able to. I mean, remember when everyone said, "Oh, Kamala's not going to get on any of these ballots"? I mean, they can just twist it and get people on ballots. Let's be honest. It says I have to be verified to DM you. Well, just put it under one of my tweets then. Undefeated Army versus undefeated Navy. That would actually be sweet, man. But it's never going to happen. Any advice for a young person that wants to get into conservative YouTube? Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd be the person for that. My channel did not start off with conservative politics. It was sports. Like, I think the only reason I got views off the conservative stuff was mainly just people that had already subscribed to my sports viewing it, and that's kind of how it got off. But if I were you, I would just try and find a niche. Like, there's certain things that do really well in the algorithm, it doesn't matter a ton. Well, I mean, it does matter in terms of your content being good. It has to be at least at a certain level. But like me getting 1 million views on that one video versus getting 20K, is the content really that much better? No, it's not. It's just the algorithm, and it just hits it at the right point. And obviously with politics, it's different than something like stadiums. Stadiums, you're never going to get 1 million views on a video because there's just not demand. But politics, I mean, there's a huge base of Republicans. There's a huge base of Democrats. It's a lot easier to get crazy views. But the thing with political videos, they don't do well like days following. 9/11 videos do very well in terms of evergreen, to where they get constant views every day. Dark MAGA or Dark Brandon? Well, Dark MAGA needs to do a little 20x. I mean, this is nice. It had its bottom. It's gonna shoot up. I think Monday during the interview, maybe they change their profiles to the Dark MAGA meme, and it just goes crazy to 50 cents. I'll have to live stream if it goes up really high. Favorite series of Legos? When I was younger, I liked Lego City. I'm always more of a realist with Legos. I'm not a big. I mean, listen, Star Wars has some sweet Lego sets too as well. I mean, I did have the Lego Death Star when I was younger. That was my big set that I got when I was like 13. Trump should have picked Ted Cruz. That's random. Romney Christie 2028. That would get negative points. Do you play Madden Mobile? I do not play Madden Mobile. I know that's big with younger kids. Can you do what if the Flight 93 passengers took back control and landed it? Well, honestly, Jack, it really wouldn't have changed much other than it would have saved them, because the plane just crashed into a field. It's not like it crashed into one of the towers or anything like that. So it really wouldn't have changed much. I mean, they could have interrogated the hijackers if they were alive, like if it got landed. But I think they would kill the hijackers probably to be able to get control of the plane. They would have to. Are you going to buy the black on black? Yeah, they have a Dark MAGA hat now, and Trump said he's going to wear it. That's going to be huge if he does wear it. Am I still doing outer space videos? I don't think I ever did outer space. Oh, maybe I did a few of them a while ago. But would I ever get into conspiracy content? Yeah, isn't that funny that you asked that? According to ChatGPT, I looked myself up, and ChatGPT said, oh, he's into conspiracy theories. I don't even have conspiracy content at all. I don't know what they're talking about. So, I mean, conspiracy content, it is frowned upon on YouTube, but it depends how deep you go. But you can get away with some of it depending on what the topic is. But political conspiracies, they don't like that. New subscriber, I have a question on why blacks still vote Democrat, and it's because Republicans will never come to the neighborhoods. We were taught that Democrats are for us and Republicans are racist. Yeah, I mean, they basically all think Republicans are racist, unfortunately. And, I mean, Vivek did go to black communities, I saw. But, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you know, black people heavily vote Democrat. No, I'm not in Bitcoin or Ethereum, personally. Pro legal weed? I mean, I don't care one way or another. Should I be Steven Crowder against Rogan? I don't know if anyone remembers that debate. That's just what I think of when I think about that. Remember when Trump made fun of Christie? Dude, like, he was just kicking Christie while he was down. But it was something about a buffet, like a meme on Truth Social while Christie was at the debate. It was really funny. they like photoshopped him into being at a buffet. Name a random GOP candidate. Asa Hutchinson. Perry Johnson. Could you see an expansion team MLB to OKC? You know, it's interesting. I haven't heard about OKC for MLB, but it wouldn't totally shock me. OKC is building right now. Probably because you post about 9/11. Oh, absolutely it is. I actually am on Rumble, but I just re-upload my videos. One of the Rumble people came to me and said, we can get you verified, and if you just want to upload your video, so I do. There's problems with Rumble in terms of the viewership and how it works. It's really weird. I'll upload a video on Rumble, and the first 4 hours it'll get like 20 views, and then in the fifth, and then it'll start getting all these views, and then it'll just go flat. So, I mean, I use Rumble, sure, but I'd rather really use Odyssey personally. It's another platform that's kind of similar to YouTube. It's obviously not as good, but I do use Rumble. It's good to have Rumble, and obviously I like what Rumble's doing with free speech. I mean, listen, when you make a free speech thing like that, obviously Twitter's different because Musk took it over and made it free speech. When you start a free speech thing from the ground up, you're obviously going to have heavily, conservative content. I have an Xbox personally. Bob, what's up? Do a video on the largest waterfall. Well, are you talking about Mount Olympus? The massive mountain? Trump needs to get back on X. No, I agree. I want Trump on X really bad. But with him, he's just he doesn't want to tank the value of his own company. But it's like, dude, you got to get back on. Come on. Gary Johnson. What is Aleppo? Aleppo? Dude, I hate that dude that asked Gary Johnson that question. He was such a smug asshole. Aleppo? I don't know what Aleppo is or whatever. It's worth rewatching the second debate from The Hangar. Yeah, the Hangar debate was amazing. The Hangar debate was awesome. Dude, I was young watching that. That was a great debate. And you've got Rand Paul at the way end. Would I consider doing shout-outs? No, I would never consider that personally, like doing something like that for money. I don't know. I think that's a little strange, like people paying me for a shout-out. I don't know. Do you think Portland, Oregon will get an expansion or relocation team? I don't think so, but it is possible. They have a group together. I know that. I've never seen that show, Chris. No, a TV show. I have seen some different some different documentaries on space and how big it is, mainly on YouTube. I'm big into time dilation. Short honeymoon for Harris because Harris is scared of facing the real facts. Well, the honeymoon's got to be over. The honeymoon's got to be over soon. It's just like Stenson Bennett's 5 minutes. It's a little bit longer than we thought. Nashville, I would say, is going to get a team. Yeah, I would say expansion team. You think the A's are staying in Sacramento? I think it's possible. I mean, that move to Vegas has so many issues. It's just, especially with Fisher spearheading it, he's just a horrible owner. Do you think there will be riots? I don't. Maybe light riots. I don't think anything crazy. You ever hop onto Voice of College Football streams? That's where I normally have. Maybe I've seen them during football season. I might have seen some of their streams. I would say don't make a podcast. Podcasts are very oversaturated at this point. At least that's what I've heard, and I tend to agree with it. Like, people committing like an hour to just listen to me talk, it's very hard to get a base. Everyone looks at Joe Rogan, they're like, oh, look at all of it. But it's 1 in a billion. And plus, he started like 15 years ago, literally. Maybe even longer than that. Have I ever thought of doing a video on battleships? No, that never really has crossed my mind. I am interested in some of the wars over the Pacific between Japan and the United States during World War II. How entertaining will the 2028 primaries be? It hinges on what happens in 2024. because theoretically they could be very boring if Vance and Trump win in 2024 and then Trump endorses Vance, then he's going to be the pick, no doubt. If Trump loses in 2024, they're going to be very interesting. It's going to be a wide open field at the start, and it's going to be different than, obviously 2020, because we went into that, really even into Iowa, we knew Trump was going to win. Chicago Bulls fan, I actually think, I used to dislike Stetson Bennett, but I actually agree with you. I think people took it a little bit too far. I mean, there's a lot of players that play until they're like 24 or 25. I mean, let's be honest. And people just kept hammering him. But I was in on that because I was just like, but then everyone started doing it. It was weird. No, this is not a podcast, man. It's if I presented an actual podcast, it wouldn't get, very many views. Can I be a mod? Been in every stream for 1.5 years. Well, you know what? I can never have too many mods. Thomas W. Maybe soon you could be one soon. I just don't recognize your name a ton. I don't know if you don't chat a lot, or maybe I just don't remember. I like podcasts. I'm just picky on which ones I listen to. I used to listen to Rogan. I just don't have the bandwidth for it anymore. I like Rogan. Red Eagle. What's up, man? Red Eagle. 2028 will probably go down to Vance, Youngkin, Rubio, DeSantis, maybe Vivek as well. Yeah, I agree. I think dude, people keep wanting me to talk about 2028. I'm like, I just give them the same names that you said, honestly. Hopefully no more attempts like July 13th. Yeah, I agree. But, dude, I'm concerned about Trump. I said it before. Now maybe because they think they're winning, it might be different. I don't know. Have I earned the mod? LOL. Yeah, Ant-Man, I've seen you a lot, honestly. Mike, I appreciate it. If Kamala wins, she grants mass amnesty. Well, they're incentivized to do it. They're incentivized to do the amnesty. Sync Republican electorally. Well, they have to also replace the people that are losing in California, so a lot of those illegals will probably end up in California, New York. They need the electoral votes back. Some of them will end up in swing states. It becomes very challenging. They admitted it. Elizabeth Warren said we're giving them amnesty. There needs to be a pathway to citizenship. You've probably gotten $100 in donos. Yeah, probably something like that, honestly. You're probably right, because I got a $50 donation. DeSantis would win. DeSantis could win, dude. It's hard to speculate in terms of politics 4 years from now. There's probably going to be people that come up that we don't know about right now. Thomas Crooks running for the Green Party. He's a powerhouse, man. He's a beast. Yeah, I know, dude. I reacted to that live, I guess, or when I saw it. Kamala Harris copying Trump. It's embarrassing. That just shows you Trump had a great idea. Don't count out Ted Cruz for 2028 onward. I think Ted Cruz does say a lot of good things, but I don't see Ted Cruz in 2028. I think his time, he had a nice attempt against Trump. I certainly think he's going to win. I think he's up in the polls in Texas by, at least 5 or 6. There's been a lot of ads for Ted Cruz I've seen on X. He's like, they're spending millions of dollars against me. I don't know if anyone's seen that ad by Ted Cruz. Trump would still be technically any president's a target for violence, let's be honest. It's a tough job. Really seeing lots of conflicting polling. It mostly seems positive. Well, for my polling recently, I've seen it's been a little bit choppy for Trump, but a lot of the polls, look, it doesn't matter. It's August. As long as they're close, it doesn't matter. Any job I could get here. What do you mean a job? You want me to what you want a mod role? You want to be my cameraman? The chat went crazy when Kamala said it. That was the one time the chat was truly alive. The chat got alive. I will say that. That was impressive. Dark MAGA, you got to be trolling me. Oh man, it's starting. Oh, it's starting. It's starting. Dude, I batten down the hatches. It's at 1.5. Oh, 31% increase. Dude, I get like a 20x here. I'm gonna have a six-figure trade on my hand. Ted Cruz is smart but unlikable. Yeah, Ted is just it would be kind of hard for him to win independents. Dude, imagine what happens with Dark MAGA, with the rumors that, well, these aren't even rumors, but imagine Trump and Elon changing their profile pics to the Dark MAGA meme. Oh, dude, it'd go to $1. I'd have to retire. I was a mod now, but I'm not anymore. Opinions. Oh yeah, I know you. I'll have to make you a mod again. You're a loyal dude, man. It's rising, Dark MAGA. Yeah, you can feel it. But it's already created a bottom. I mean, during this market, it's impressively held up. I got in at 0.5 cent when it was bottomed out down here somewhere. The difference is that Kamala would never do the taxless tips proposal, but Trump would. Yeah, and it's just so weak. I speculated earlier tonight that she wouldn't talk about that because I thought it was just so pathetic. And also notice how she tried to change like the verbiage of it to make it seem different. Like she didn't copy Trump word for word with the tax on tips. She tried changing it. It's just all so pathetic. Dark MAGA. Imagine. What crypto exchanges do I use? Well, I onboard with Kraken, and then I use mainly, I mean, Uniswap, obviously, for Ethereum. I like using DEXs personally. I pretty much buy all my shit from like Radian and Ethereum, and then PancakeSwap for BNB. This is TradingView, man. The reason I use TradingView is because, well, TradingView is the best when you're charting a coin, but also it's because when I bring up DEX tools, my computer gets so fucked up. You can't see me? Yeah, that's because of I don't have a light. Can I be a mod? You've been around since... Wow, man, seriously? You know, that's impressive. I mean, I might have an army of mods, honestly. I'll think about adding you as a mod. I will, yeah. I mean, I think I got 6 mods. Maybe 2 of them are active. Maybe 3 of them are active right now. I might have like 9 mods, actually. Official OceanGate report. Well, Chris, we knew that thing was going to take 5 years to come out. That's how those things are. It takes them. They work at a snail's pace. It's like the NCAA doing investigations. Ironic how I found the channel due to sports videos. Yeah, I do still do sports videos sometimes, and I'm going to do predictions for sure. College football predictions and NFL predictions. Will you buy stocks after this market crash? Personally, I'm not buying stocks, but in the future, I mean, like if I had a lot of money, I think Tesla's an obvious play that's going to go crazy. I don't use Instagram, man. Yeah, I don't know what those chatbots were, man. It's weird. I mean, you could just message me on X, man. Just message me on Twitter. I've literally only seen Eli in the last couple streams. When in terms of mods. Yeah, maybe it is just you two right now. I don't know. Has he talked about Kamala stealing? Well, he might have tweeted about it. I don't think he had a rally or anything, so he wouldn't have responded to it. Yeah, they keep hitting Waltz with this line. I'm not fat enough to become a mod. I think that's only Discord with that caricature with Discord mods. But I do also have a Discord, and I mean, a lot of the people in my Discord are not fat. You got here at 30K. Do I lift? I mean, dude, I am. Look at that. No, I actually used to work out like 3 straight years, and then about a year ago I stopped working out, unfortunately. Watched every video since 10K. I appreciate that, man. Democrats still falsely linking Trump to Project 2025. Yeah, that got them a lot of traction, so they're going to continue to do it, unfortunately. I mean, look at what Trump had to do. He had to, like, destroy the whole idea of Project 2025. At least, you know, before he gets in. Eli is the mod I've seen the most. Yeah, I used to have other mods that were very active. I don't know what happened to them. They probably don't like politics, because I used to just do, like, other streams about random stuff. I mean, this is technically just supposed to be a random stream, but most people want to talk about politics, which is fine, because of the election. It's understandable. Anything major comes out of the DNC, I think they'll have, like a honestly, probably a drag queen there. They'll probably have a trans drag queen. But I don't think, I mean, there'll be protests and stuff. The convention boost is really overrated. It's not. Yeah, that Bishop Sycamore video was crazy. What a joke that was from ESPN. That video had 30K views. At the time, that was huge for me. In the span of like 8 hours. The problem with like having so many mods is you don't want one of them to go rogue. LOL, yeah, you've been in a lot of streams. I've seen you, man. You broke down during this administration and was among the mental health victims. What, of the vaccine? The Stephen Colbert version. When am I doing a Maine meetup? The state of Maine. I didn't think I would be talking about Maine tonight. But actually, I did talk about Maine earlier with the electoral votes. Just discovered the channel about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, a lot of people are probably newer as well. You should start your own coin. I've tried that. You have to, dude, no, you can't do that. You want to know why? You have to, there's far too many coins. There's just too many. They made it way too easy to create meme coins. It's just, there's like millions on it, or there's like hundreds of thousands. No, I think there is millions, but there's just, you have to spend like $1 million in marketing for your coin to do anything. You were following me when I had 25K subs. Yeah, I remember that. Wow. That's impressive, man. I appreciate that. That's a huge donation. A large donation. Do you still think Trump is gonna win? Nardo, man, that's a crazy dono. I'm not used to getting this type of donations, honestly. Main meetup will happen if the 2 electoral votes go. Dude, I think he donated $200 bills. Wow. Oh no. Oh, it might be glitched. But dude, I appreciate it, seriously. I think that ties the biggest donation I've gotten. That ties the biggest donation. Ginger coin. I would just say the coin would be just depressed ginger. A dono bomb. Maybe I should get a donation like a bomb thing. Bro donated more money than I made. You never made $100? Yeah, dude, I'm raking in money. This is maybe I should just leave the stream up and just sleep and then wake up and I'm like a millionaire. He isn't funneling money from Axe Blue. Well, they have been accused of that. You're gonna donate 100K to me? That would be a big responsibility for me. I'd probably just honestly put that in savings or something. I wouldn't want to do anything to it. Do you remember me? Well, yeah, man. You've been in the chat like 100 times tonight. Stream tomorrow night. I mean, it depends, man. No, dude, those streams are retarded. I've seen people do them. Are you allowed to say the word retarded now? But those streams are dumb because they put like headphones on and they incentivize people to donate, and then they wake you up and stuff. Yeah, you want me to start an OF? Come on. I'm not doing a sleep stream, man. I know, dude, but I would never force people to donate to wake me up. I think, come on. If people want to donate because they like my content, that's fine. I don't need people to donate to like a money grab thing. Streams and videos are chill because you're always on top of trending news. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I do try and do a few political videos a day now. You know, I was thinking how many political videos would I do a day back a few months ago. I never thought I would get 1 million views on a video, though. The fact that I actually got 1 million views on a video was very random, honestly. Just let the stream go all night. Well, then, I mean, come on. It's not good content. Yeah, the debate is when people are going to describe. Scroll through X. Yeah, dude, the problem with this, my algorithm is messed up on my computer. It shows a bunch of sports. Oh my god, dude, this dude is literally doing it for views. He's been awake for 9 days. How do you know that's not false? I mean, you can't tell if he could be sleeping while he's standing.
Oh, verify people in chat, Penny.
Well, there's a nice money grab with... You love the word retarded? Yeah, they said you're not supposed to say it or something. What's up, bro? Saw your channel because of the election stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. I mean, Waltz is a literal socialist because he's admitted it. Is retarded a slur? I mean, I'll stop saying it, but I'm just... How am I not verified yet? I don't know. I don't even know how you tap. Maybe because I didn't... I'll have to talk to YouTube about that or something, because people do ask me why I'm not verified. I don't even know what they mean. I don't think it really affects my algorithm, honestly. Bots would take over. Yeah, bots would graffiti the chat for sure. Can you live stream the debate? Yeah, because it's fair use. You can live stream it. Watched a lot of DG streams. You never begged for a donation. Nobody thinks that anyways. Yeah, no, I know. But if you do streams like that, that's basically what it is. Stream till 2 a.m. Come on, man. I can't talk for that long. Come on. Have you heard about Nick Fuentes? I mean, Nick Fuentes wants a white nationalist country. You know, Republicans are not that right now. I think it would probably be better for Fuentes if Trump lost, because Kamala would plunge us deeper into people wanting more farther right-wing stuff. So he might honestly want him to lose. Would you ever visit fans in Stockholm? Well, I mean, it would be a hard trip to go to Sweden, honestly, man. It would be a hard trip. I mean, listen, I need to go to Europe at some point, probably. First vids on election night, mostly just making out. Yeah, I do remember that. Submit a request through Google. You'll get the badge if you have 100K and no strikes. Yeah, I don't have any strikes anymore. I had one strike because of the Titan sub thing, because I used a dude's animation and I was talking over it and it was 5 seconds. But I do not have any strikes. Am I monetized? Absolutely, I'm monetized. Where did the spammers go? I think it was just a few bots, honestly. Get the live stream world record, go for a week. He's a psycho, can't understand how people vote for the lunatics, especially people still trusting the garbage pollsters. Yeah, I mean, the pollsters are what they are, but even Axelrod, the liberal strategist, came out and said that it's bullshit. They're probably tied. I mean, they had non-college, white people, 42% for Harris. That's ridiculous. But I mean, these polls, it's August, guys. Let's not, I mean, I am a hypocrite for saying that, because I do videos on polls, but just in a general sense. Trump did the address on Truth Social. He addressed the tips. Really? I mean, dude, the thing is with this algorithm, it's just shit on my computer. Normally it would pop right up. Yeah, here it is. Kamala Harris, whose honeymoon period is ending and has started to get hammered, and the polls just copied my no taxes on tips policy. The difference is she won't do it. Well, it's such a huge win for Trump. It really is. I mean, she's admitting that she needs to copy Trump to try and win Nevada. Do I have a 100K plaque? I do, yes. Stream with the vaccine was demonetized. Yeah, Colbert needed his money. He needed his $10 or whatever. Nick is a joke. Yeah, people think he is paid. Well, the problem is it does hurt, the general sense. I mean, I don't know if he's paid. I think he's been talking about that stuff since he was like 17. You know what, James? I mean, you're right. I mean, his last name is Fuentes. I mean, let's be real here. You are right on that. Who do you think is really winning? I think probably Trump. I think Trump's. You base it off of polls in 2020, 2016. How off they were pro-Trump in terms of. I mean, I think Trump's by about 2 or 3, honestly. I mean, how many people are going to ask me? I never got a COVID vax, man. Where's the 100K plaque? I mean, I can get it. I can bring it on the next stream if you want. Yeah, I saw the latest polls. I mean, even a Democratic operator. Did you see what the Democrats are actually saying? The internal people are saying it's about tied. The polls are bad. You have 600K followers almost. 600K followers on what? What platform, though? It depends on what platform it is, mainly. Because, if it's TikTok, it's definitely going to be hard to get the message out for... Well, I mean, listen, everyone's talking about the election, so it's going to be obviously hard. They're just trolling with the blue hearts. I mean, it is what it is. Would you rather go to the bottom of the ocean or space? Definitely space. When are you going to start college football videos up again? I'll start the videos up like right before the season. Wow, you have 600K on YouTube? Holy shit, dude. Yeah, YouTube is hard. YouTube is hard. I don't know, you retracted your message, but... Yeah, I think everyone thinks that Trump needs to return to X. I agree, man. You always say Twitter is in your bio. I think I've done a better job recently at doing that. I think it's pretty much always in there now. But yeah, I forgot. I was just lazy, honestly. Harris copying Trump will hurt her. It's insanely weak. It's not going to win over anyone. She shouldn't have done that. Michael, I think he accidentally... I X'd out your comment. That's what he was saying. You streamed every night the past 3 weeks, it seems. Not exactly. I mean, normally it's like... Probably like 70% of the nights, probably, I would say. A lot of it is through shorts, but I'm a big Trumper. That's how I got to see you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shorts are lethal, man. They're hard because... if you have a bunch of views on shorts, trying to transfer that to long form is very hard. I mean, I think I probably should do shorts. I think everyone should do shorts, but I just don't have the Somebody was doing shorts for me and editing it in, and that was nice. But dude, somebody offered to do shorts. They emailed me. They're like, and I was like, I was thinking they would do like 5 shorts for me, like 2 a day for, I don't know, like $30. The dude's like, oh yeah, I can do a short. It costs like 90, like it was like a ridiculous price. I was like, it was like 3 shorts for $90. I was like, dude, do you realize I don't get paid anything for shorts, and even if the videos get 100K views, that doesn't really guarantee you're going to get long form subscribers. Will the White Sox move to Nashville? Well, I think there's an interesting dynamic there, because I think Nashville will probably get a team before the White Sox relocate, because the White Sox lease is up in 2029. I think Nashville probably gets a team maybe by 2027, but it's going to be close, so it's possible. Why did I delete last night's stream? Because I just didn't like it, honestly. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just, you guys were just watching me watch someone. It was kind of weird. Police chase live stream. I remember when everyone seems to like police chases, but they were definitely big in the early 2000s. Yeah, man, I think that outdoor stadiums are unfortunately going to be extinct pretty much, outside of Lambeau and some others, but shorts are good marketing. Yeah, I know, man. I just don't, maybe it's laziness. Shorts are tough to convert to long form. I agree, man. Shorts are very hard. What do you think of MLB combining Negro? Dude, I don't think that's... Listen, it's not, nothing against the Negro League, but that's not correct. I mean, MLB was its own league. You don't put another league into it. That would be my opinion on that. But personally, I don't care a ton about it. It is what it is. You're making around $2.5K this month on shorts only, John. Yeah, that's a side hustle a lot of kids do. That's like the stuff that Andrew Tate, I'm sure, preaches. Like, oh, you just got to do AI shorts channels where the AI makes the videos and then you put shorts up. And I mean, there was one kid that was like 18 that was flexing. He was making like $100K off of like 4 different shorts channels. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to stream for 3 hours, honestly. But you get into a rhythm. Riots during the DNC. Now, if anything, it would be light riots. I think it'll just be aggressive protests. But I mean, I hope, it's pretty bad. That would be good for Trump if it disrupted things, Thoughts on Whoopi? I mean, Whoopi did admit she shits herself. She was like trying to defend Biden. She's like, I shit myself like 4 or 5 times. I know Biden did. I mean, Biden shit himself in Normandy. He did it like 3 or 4 times on camera. And now they admitted it. Now that Biden's out, they admitted it. Police body cam videos? Yeah. Dude, I saw just a disgusting body cam video today. Thoughts on DJU at FSU? I think DJU is kind of underrated. He's a good... He's a big-bodied QB that can run, or at least get first downs on like 3rd and short. I think he'll be pretty good. Crazy, you got to make way more shorts to get the same revenue. It's really not crazy. It's based on watch hours, man. I mean, if you make a short, like, there's no way for YouTube to actually put ads in front of a short. YouTube's not going to put a 15-second ad in front of a 20-second short, but they'll put a 15-second ad in front of a 9-minute video. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of obvious. Shorts are really not for making money. They're for trying to gain your audience. Says the White Sox move to either Nashville or Charlotte. Will they build new ballparks? No. They'll build new ballparks. They would not extend. I would be shocked if they expanded. When it comes to expansion teams in MLB or NFL, it's pretty much you got to build a new ballpark. But that is an interesting idea. Expand their minor league ballpark. That would be really cheap. I don't think MLB would want that to happen. Honestly, do you think Trump acts like he has the energy of a 78-year-old? I think Trump looks younger than 78, obviously. I mean, he looked way better than Biden. I have a feeling the woke college kids are going to go fucking ham when school starts back up. With the protests on campus, it wouldn't surprise me. Do you think anyone would switch their vote just because of Trump's age? I doubt it, man. You're not Trump versus Kamala. You're not. They're so different. You can't just say, oh, because the age thing. Now, if they were kind of similar, then you say, okay, the age. It's a tie in the age forces me to go with the younger candidate. They're just so different. Nobody's gonna say, well, it's because the age. I'm voting for Kamala. They're just the policies are so different. That's not the reason you would do that. If that makes sense. He has way more energy than a 78-year-old dude talks for like 3 hours off every teleprompter. He did just do. I think Trump, this is what I said. I think Trump answered more questions in that press conference than Kamala's going to answer throughout the entire. Honestly, that's what Trump should use. He answered 42 questions. I wonder how many questions Kamala's answered. He did a 42 question press conference. Well, his age doesn't really matter. He's younger. He acts younger. White Sox. So the White Sox lost again. Jesus, man. The White Sox somehow have over 90 losses with under 30 wins. San Antonio getting NFL is like 30 years overdue. Yeah, I know. You're right. They built that the Alamo Dome for an NFL team. It didn't happen. Kids content and the RPM for shorts is high. You're at like 5K so far this month. In terms of revenue, yeah. It's hard to make money off of shorts. You can get followers and subscribers and things like that, but it's hard to transform them. The only time I see shorts working is when you already have an established long-form channel, and then you add the shorts in, and the shorts promote the long-form, but you already have to have a long-form channel. That's what I would say. People that try and switch from shorts to long-form, I mean, I guess it's possible. I have seen a few channels that do get a lot of views from doing that, but it's harder, man. Yeah, there's no way we can really. I mean, it's hard to expose Kamala. She doesn't answer anything, so it's like you gotta wait. Let's see. I mean, this is I just randomly look. Oh, Spencer Rattler. Dude, the Saints fans love Spencer Rattler. WikiLeaks trending for what reason? Oh, because they hacked Trump. UFC in Vegas tonight. Man, UFC is on so late, dude. Say the White Sox leave Chicago. What should happen to Guaranteed Rate Field? Should they try and turn it into apartments like what the Indianapolis did? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. The apartment complex. Like, no, they're not going to do that. You know what? I did see that they might turn it into a soccer stadium with a smaller capacity. I did see that. But there's just rumors about what they're going to do with it. Cleveland towards bottom in league attendance and TV viewing. Well, normally their TV viewing is actually good. The Guardians, like, their attendance is always bad, though. I got banned pre-Elon Twitter for talking about Rachel Maddow. I mean, look at what's happening in the UK. You know, there's some stuff in the UK that I think, if this is actually true, it's just so bad. Oh, yeah, you guys are right about this. This is, I don't even want to talk about that. Three and a half years in prison for a young kid. The judge nailed him for using... This has got to be... There's no way this kid actually spends time in jail. Using fire emojis and saying, let's go. It's almost like I want to do a video titled this because it's so crazy. Just, I mean... All right, man. Good night. Yeah, it is getting pretty late, man. I live in Utah. What do you think? Utah's new NHL team? Bum they decided to not build a new arena. I agree. I think they went cheap on that. I think it might have had to do with a problem with finding land in Salt Lake City, but I don't know. I'm surprised. I mean, you would think that'd be the most obvious thing ever. That arena, the Delta Center, is it's got a pretty aged exterior. They're gonna renovate it. It's almost like putting lipstick on a pig. It's not as bad, but I think they should have just built a new arena. Which you would think. I mean, if you get another team in, it's already an old arena as it is. You get a new arena for both the NHL team and the Jazz. Let's go, dude. Dude. We're sending you. The Biden administration is sending you to jail for 7 years for that. Do I play golf? I mean, when I was younger, I played a little bit of golf. I'll drive some golf balls at a range. Yeah, it's sleepy time. Saints winning. That division is wide open, the NFC South. It wouldn't surprise me if any team won that division. But the Saints, they still have Derek Carr. I mean, we'll see. Do you think America is cooked if Kamala gets elected? Well, I mean, we do the same fear stuff, every 4 years. It's like, well, if the opposition wins, the country's going to end. But I mean, this is serious. I mean, they're teetering on World War III with the current situation. It's not fear mongering. It's the way they handle Russia. It's the way the situation in China and Taiwan is developing. They're blaming everything on Iran now. They want war with the Middle East. This is serious stuff. And on top of that, they want all the amnesty. They say it's 10 million illegals. That's an estimate. It's more now. It's probably like 12 million. Yeah, W, I think you're you're 18 years old, man. You got it's. Yeah, I had a lot of donations today, man. I was, I'm surprised by that, honestly. Maybe it was from people watching my videos or something. I don't know. But moved to Utah in 91. First year the Delta Center opened. Went to the game as a kid. The arena is terrible for hockey. Yeah, well, they have to completely change it for hockey because they had to push up the seats. I'm sure you've seen the configuration. It's horrible. It's surprising how bad it is for hockey when you've got other arenas that can do both. But it's like I don't know if you've seen the Barclays Center, how it is for hockey. Look it up. It's horrible. The Barclays Center. I think the Islanders had to play there for like a year or something before they moved into their new arena. Coolest arena name, Shy Health Center. Shame it's pretty much wasted since Mavericks left. That's the Dallas Mavericks old arena. Many Trump supporters say they'll move to Russia if Harris wins the presidency. You're trolling me, man. You're trolling me. Dude, there was a hilarious thing, and it's just funny humor. I'm sorry, but it's just hilarious. So some dude, you know how these Republican people are, they just say random shit because they're trying to make money on X. But he came out and he tried to make it like really realistic. And he said that Mark Cuban has said he's moving to Mexico if Trump wins. And then he said thoughts. And then he put a picture of Mark Cuban. And it's kind of believable because Cuban's been this huge anti-Trump guy. And it's just funny because it makes Cuban look like embarrassed. And then Cuban had to respond and say, this is a lie. Fuck no, I'm not moving. Well, I mean, the way Cuban talks about Trump, he should probably move. But it was just hilarious. And then everyone just said, oh, they made fun of the dude for lying. But it was funny. Dude, just post a tweet. Joy Reid has said she will move to Canada if Donald Trump wins. What are your guys' thoughts? Just do that with any liberal politician. Rachel Maddow has said she'll move to Canada in fears of being put into a camp, literally. What are your thoughts? Nobody's moving. We're not going to move to Russia, man. Come on. Dude, Aiden Ross is so politically uninformed. He said he was going to move to Canada. It's like, bro, Canada is not better. No, but I don't hate Aiden Ross. Yeah, I saw the Aiden Ross stream. That was a good stream. Cuban's going to run in 2028. Can I please be a mod? I mean, dude, you said you were like, I mean, I might add you to being a mod. Maybe I'll add Ant-Man. It just depends. I do need more mods. I need at least 20 or 25 mods. Do you think World War III will break out soon? I hope not. We don't need World War III right now. We do not need World War III, man. I can't say when World War III is going to happen. Right now, I mean, obviously there's indicators. If countries are at war, especially military powerhouses, it's a problem. Russia's the only one right now. Rust Arena is the outside of the Delta Center is very dated. What's up with everyone begging to be a mod? I don't know. I think they want to help the channel, I think. I don't know. Yeah, you are right. Mark Cuban will end up being Bloomberg 2.0. He's a billionaire who will run and no one will like him. He'll run as a lib. If Dems win, World War III will happen. I mean, look, it's hard to say, but I just think it's very concerning. I just don't even want to talk about World War III, but man, imagine if it's like official World War III is happening. I mean, what do you even do? I mean, it's so demoralizing. I guess you just keep living, but it's like just demoralizing because there's big problems. Election night stream will probably get you 30,000 viewers. Wow, that would be a lot. I don't know if I could be able to read the chat with 30,000 viewers. Well, I guess I wouldn't be reading the chat. I do want to try and see if hopefully the New York Times has the ticker in 2024. The ticker is good because it shows you based on, and also, dude, another thing to look at, live betting odds. That's another thing I'll be looking at on election night. Drone combat has changed warfare. Mass deployment of infantry soldiers isn't reliable anymore. Yeah, but you'll still have countries that are farther behind in technology do the deployment of soldiers. 86 degrees in Texas at night. Yeah, dude, Texas is really hot, man. Texas is a pressure cooker. Yeah, we get free tampons at least if the Dems win, apparently. Tim Walz is paying for, like he said, he's going to buy everyone a tampon. So we got that to look forward to. Drop a parlay on the election. Yeah, like a state parlay. I mean, all the swing states are like going to be 50-50, I'm sure. I mean, the Rust Belt. I think Trump will be probably the favorite in Nevada and Arizona, and maybe a slight favorite in Georgia. You're moving to the suburbs of Pyongyang. You mean the ghetto? The ghetto's a point. Dude, Pyongyang has that massive hotel. That's crazy. And the interior of it's like totally hollow. Do you think RFK endorses Trump? Yeah, I do. 90 degrees in Louisiana, man. That's... Dude, I love when it's like... I think the best temperature is when the high is like... I'm a little bit of a colder person, but like... The high is like 62, the low is like 44. That would be maybe the low is like 47. I still want to be able to go outside at night, but like 47 is good for a fire or things like that. If you've got a high of 62, I know people say they want it warmer than that. 63 degrees in Columbus, really? That's a nice temperature for the summer. Here it's been like in the 80s with the lows and like sometimes like the high 60s. The problem is, dude, in Ohio, we do get very bad humidity in the summer. When we post other life updates, yeah, there's a lot of complications with me actually being honest in those videos, man. Unfortunately. We should submit election predictions on the Discord. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Whoever gets the closest delegate, electoral vote count. Yeah, they've got a massive hotel. They barely use it. The inside of it's hollow. It's like a freaking... It's a triangle. I don't know why I delayed saying that for like 5 seconds. So, yeah, Maine has got to be nice, man. The weather in Maine has got to be nice. It's more north. It's humidity is awful in Ohio. It's so bad, dude. Dude, some days you can't even go outside. It's just so miserable. Florida is sick. Yeah, Florida as well. Trump 5-leg parlay, Nevada, Arizona, Georgia. Well, dude, I do wonder if they've got, like, can we at least see, like, per state betting U.S. election? Will Vance be replaced? 7% chance. Will Kamala drop out? 6% chance. Waltz be replaced? 6% chance. Republican sweep at a 30% chance. Democrat sweep about a 27% chance. I highly doubt it's going to be a Democrat sweep. They're not going to win the Senate, even if they win with Harris. Virginia, they've got Democrat 88%. I thought that said -1. This doesn't even add up to 100. It's 88 and 13. I don't know what that is. Which party wins presidency plus popular vote? Democrats win both. Yeah, that because of the popular vote. That's why. Republicans win vote 21%. Trump and Harris debating. Yeah, they're going to debate. 94%. Maybe I'll do a video reacting to all this. They've got a... Jesus Christ. Trump and Harris agree to a Fox News debate. 27% chance. Love the channel. I appreciate that, man. Ohio, Trump at a 92% chance. Tipping point, I'd expect it to be Pennsylvania. You do have Wisconsin, Michigan. I mean, the Rust Belt is just so important. I mean, Georgia might be a good play there. Number of debates. They say there's probably going to be 2 debates. It's probably going to be 1 or 2. Utah governor winner, Republican. New York presidential winner. Trump's at 3% in New York. What do you think will happen to the Pac-12? I mean, the Pac-12's already gone. I think they're going to have to merge with the Mountain West, personally. Election will be a tie. I think it's 269 to 269. Yeah, you're right, Dave. Kamala Harris drop out 1%. Who will speak at the DNC? Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden. Wait, I want to see if there's a lot of weird people. Obama, 98% chance. Michelle, 90% chance. Imagine if Hunter came out. Dude, Hunter comes out. Oh, yes. They bring Hunter out as like an American, like fresh out of rehab. This is a great story for motivation for everyone. It's an inspirational story of Hunter Biden beating his crack addiction. Guys, remember the movie with Hunter Biden, My Son Hunter? And they made Joe Biden a fat ass? You're a Biden. Act like it. Go watch that trailer. The trailer's funny. Bill Clinton, 92% chance. Wow, Hillary's got less of a chance than Bill. George Clooney. That's probably a good value bet. Mark Cuban, this buffoon. Oh, his odds have tanked. Pelosi, 95% chance. Larry David. Dude, LeBron, the Hail Mary. I don't think LeBron's going to be speaking. That would be so cringe. I don't know if you guys remember, LeBron did a rally with Hillary. And he did an Ohio rally, and Trump won Ohio by 8 points. What happens in a tie? It goes to the House, which Republicans have the majority. Dark Brandon odds. What if Dark Brandon shows up? That's got to be a good value pick. Hunter will get a huge ovation. I hope so. Bernie Sanders, he's going to be wearing a mask, he said, while he's talking. Oh my God. This is the brat girl. The brat bitch at a 6% chance. Hunter, Jill Biden will probably speak at the DNC, same like Joe. I think 78 cents is undervalued. Yeah, but it's 78. It's still not. You're still not getting great value for it, even with Jill. She's down to 72 cents. There's no way LeBron is going to speak. There's no way. Don't spread hate against Indian legal immigrants. Well, I mean, I'm not spreading hate. I didn't spread any hate against Indian legal immigrants. Saw Florida during Southwest Florida during March of 2014 outside Walmart moment. Do you have a nice setup? Not really, honestly. Not a great setup, no. I got a decent computer, but I want to get a new computer, honestly. Taylor Swift, I highly doubt Taylor Swift will be there. They want to have Taylor Swift towards the end in October do a concert for Kamala. Is there a chance it's a blowout for Trump? Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, I do want to take a look at some of this. BTC above 60K. Did Trump launch RTR? No, there's a 0% chance of that. Yeah, that tanked. That was a good manipulation tactic, I guess, by them. Let's see if they've got a Dark Brandon. First Trump coin to $1 billion. I would hope it would be MAGA. I would hope it would be. Yeah, so this is the one that I would bet. Trump MAGA. That's the OG. How do you go back in this? Pepe versus WIF. First to 10 billion, I would imagine it would be Pepe. Dog with hat. Will Trump mention MAGA before election? 10% chance. Maybe dark MAGA. Venezuelan election is unfortunate. Yeah, it's really bad. Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala. Yeah, that'll be coming probably. Yeah, that dono is still up there. That's a huge dono. You had diarrhea. Isn't the Bitmore the haunted hotel? Or is that might be the world's biggest mansion I'm thinking of? I mean, let's see. It's probably going to come back down a little bit. Dark MAGA. It's holding up well. It's holding up nicely. That'll be a nice retirement for me in a few weeks. I'm mad MAGA went back to $3. Yeah, MAGA tanked hard, but I would imagine it'll go significantly back up. Discord link. The Discord link is... let me go ahead and get that for you. I really should have it saved somewhere. Let me just do this really quickly. All right, there's the Discord link. If I'll pin it, so it's pinned at the top. Dark MAGA, yeah, Dark MAGA is huge, man. Ultra MAGA. Donos this stream $237. That's an all-timer. That's phenomenal. What are my plans? With what? I don't know. What are your plans? Great stream for donos. I know. I got an all-time high in donos. I'll do a Dark MAGA stream when it hits 10 cents. I mean, how many times are we going to talk about Jimmy Carter? We got people talking about Jimmy Carter every stream. I don't know about Jimmy Carter. I'm not going to speculate on how long he's going to live. You know, he's really old. Let's just call it what it is. I think Biden will probably beat him. If it doesn't happen, they're both very old. How old's everyone? We actually already asked that. I would say most people, most people are in their 20s, 30s here, honestly. And then we got a few 40s, 50s, things like that. Donate my dono money to Act Blue. I mean, they'd launder it, though. It'd be spread out with like $5 with all these old women. I mean, no, they wouldn't have to launder it because I'm from the United States, but Jimmy Carter turns 100 on October 1st. Hey daddy, fellow redheads unite. Yeah, we get racism against gingers. It's sad, man. We get a lot of racism against us, and we deserve some type of reward, I think, honestly. The average person in hospice lives 17 days, but Jimmy Carter has been alive for over a year. That's an impressive fight. Donate your dono money in $5. Yeah, it's $5 increments. All to the same. Thought the stream had ended. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it soon. Oh God, Benny boy, Benny boy, Benny. We're winding down here. Benjamin. No, that was it's good. It's good to see you, man. It's been 3 hours here. Trump wasn't racist until he ran for president. Well, I mean, that's a double-edged sword, let's be honest. I mean, obviously, they weren't going to attack him when he wasn't running. When you run for office, it changes things pretty heavily. Benny, the liberal. Benny, Ben. Ben, you're a folk hero, man. See how inviting we are? Ginger Americans for Trump. Yeah, if it was a Kamala Harris thing. They literally do everything. White men for Trump. Cucks for Trump. That was last night. I saw Destiny on it. They've got, blacks for Trump. I mean, they've got everything. Have you started a dynasty? Yeah, I have several dynasties. My main one's with Navy. I've got a dynasty going with Navy right now. Benny. Truck off. I mean, at least say fuck Trump. I mean, come on. Say it with your chest. Love you. Hey, Ben. It's good to have differences. You're an OG. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy. Thoughts on Krasserstein bros? I don't know if you guys remember about the Krassersteins. They literally made their career off of having, back in 2017 and 2018, I did a video on my old channel, got deleted. They would comment under Trump to get notoriety. Back with the old Twitter, if you commented first, it would automatically show up directly under. They would have their message ready, and they would copy paste it 1 second after Trump posted something, and that's how they got their big thing. So they're obviously very soy as well. Do you realize you've taken more questions in this stream than Kamala has taken in 20 days? Yeah, probably, unfortunately, more than she'll take throughout the entire campaign. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna do a call-in at some points. Been here with you since 5K subs. So pumped for your success. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ben, you got to call in when we do the call-ins. Is Biden still the president? Who knows, dude? He's not. I mean, the liberals even admit it. They just don't want to talk about it. What's it like living around Cleveland? I wouldn't know. Blue Jackets fan. I think the Blue Jackets is a good team name. I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not a big hockey fan in general. Damn you. Dude, I'll live stream when Dark MAGA goes up significantly. Yeah, I know Trump's campaign got hacked. I saw that. Somebody told me it was Iran who did it, and Trump's campaign said that. Oh God, Laura Loomer. The media won't be able to ignore it. Well, let's see what she released then. Exclusive: Kamala Harris presidential campaign has chosen an anti-white, racist, and black supremacist says that we need to divest from whiteness to host evangelicals for Harris. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty typical of them, though, honestly. This is part of their stuff. I mean, obviously, white America got Trump elected. Mac Jones went crazy. It doesn't surprise me. You're going to the furry convention? Oh my God. Dude, you know some of the furries, they sew the furry onto them, so they constantly always have the furry. They sew the furry, like the costume, like they stitch it onto their penis and things. I'm being serious. Do you like FC Cincinnati? No, I'm not big into soccer. Why ask for his number? Did you get my email? Well, dude, I haven't checked the email. I've been live streaming, so I haven't had a chance to check it. The Photoshop Kamala plane pics are so sloppy. Yeah, I know. They're so bad. It almost makes me feel like Republicans did it, honestly. I mean, it's just so bad. Why ask for his number? Yeah, I mean, people have been asking for my number. I guess you believe everything Laura Loomer tweets? No. I've been pretty critical of Laura Loomer. Harris Waltz supports furries. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Trump wants to take all these countries, apparently. This is the real Project 2025. The ultimate takeover of the Bahamas. I think furries will vote for Trump at like a 80%, or furries will vote for Harris at like an 85% rate, probably, maybe 100. Well, call-ins. Why would you have to pay for a call-in, man? The ultimate American empire. Yeah, Trump wants the... Yeah, no, that's what I said. I said we should take the Bahamas and Greenland and the Falkland Islands. Bahamas, Greenland, Falkland Islands, territorial expansion. Trump wants a territorial expansion. He's going to come out and announce it. You think more conference moves will happen in college football? Yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, I think FSU... Well, there's either going to be a restructured contract where there's unequal revenue with FSU and Clemson getting most of it in the ACC, and maybe that'll happen. Dark Ben. Oh, man, Dark Ben. The meme coin would be worth $1 billion in market cap. I mean, if we take the Bahamas, that'd be great. Why is Cuba not red? They can't stand communism and the left in general. Well, I wonder what Cuba's... Like, I want to see what the territory's voting demographics actually are. I'm sure that most of them are liberal, but it'd just be interesting to see. The chat summary? Well, dude, there is an AI. Apparently, people were telling me there is an AI summary of the chat, and you can get an update or something. It's probably terrible. I do use ChatGPT. Honestly, guys, I do think I've only used it slightly. I do think ChatGPT, in terms of just general questions, not political, I think ChatGPT is actually better than Elon Musk's thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being honest. I mean, ChatGPT is really. I mean, you can ask it. I love, dude. I want to get a robot and just have a robot like Tars from Interstellar. Clemson. I think Clemson's gonna be good. Yes, Clemson should be good. We should do Agent Orange. Oh, Jesus, man. You should have Chris Christie be your running mate in 2036. Yeah, Chris is, he'll be in shape by then. I mean, Chris has got a lot of muscle. Guys, Chris Christie got a lot of muscle. He has a ton of muscle. It's not blubber. Actually take over other country. Yeah, but they wouldn't have any. They're all very small population. Extremely small population. I mean, Greenland wouldn't even. They don't have the population to get one electoral vote. I don't think the Bahamas does either. Although I don't know what the Bahamas population is. I would give them one electoral vote just because I want them in the country. Chris Christie. Yeah, Chris Christie's a big boy. He's got a lot of muscle. I appreciate it. Dana White. Yeah, Dana White is political now, man. He's very political. He's come out in support of Trump. It comes out that Christie is 250 of solid muscle. I mean, if Christie flexed, dude, it'd be impressive. Oh my God, Bahamas is a little bit more than I thought. I thought Bahamas was like 100K. I guess it's not much either. Northern Mariana Islands and Guam. They would get one electoral vote each. Yeah, that would be fine, even though they'd be liberal, probably. Just to have a nice territorial expansion. Well, they're unincorporated territories, I believe. That's what there is. Am I getting GTA 6? I mean, probably. I mean, dude, like, I think everyone is getting GTA 6 just because a new map. GTA is a fun game to play. It's just taking forever for it to come out. Yeah, there was a nice meme about Chris Christie by Trump. I was in the Bahamas and my taxi driver asked me if I were going to let the communists win in the U.S. Really? Christmas Island to get... Is that even an island? That would probably be off the coast of California, I'm guessing. Well, Five Guys or Shake Shack. I don't even think we have a Shake Shack near us, man. Oh no, there is a Shake Shack. Shake Shack is good for milkshakes. There's no doubt about it. Five Guys is really expensive. I haven't been to Five Guys in a while. GTA 6, yeah, imagine the map of GTA 6 is just the entire world. How much would that be in terms of gigabytes? Maybe like 20 terabytes, but in the Bahamas, China buys all of their land. Dude, China's a menace. They buy all the land. It's sad. GTA 6, the amount of people that stream GTA 6, it's going to break a world record guaranteed. I think there's going to be like, I can't even speculate how many people are going to stream GTA 6 when it comes out. Off the coast of Alaska, Christmas Island. Yeah, we do have a lot of islands like Midland Islands and just unclaimed islands that we just took in the around far east of Japan. I know it. Yeah, dude, imagine the beta codes. Oh my God. Dude, people trying to get the beta codes. It's going to be like that's going to be like grown men just running. A world GTA or at least United States map. There's no way they could do that. It's just not possible. GTA 6 coming around Christmas. No, GTA 6 is coming next year, probably the middle of the year, I would say. That'd be my guess. All right, guys. Well, I think that is going to do it for this live stream. I did stream for a pretty long time, but that's going to do it. And, you know, obviously there'll be videos tomorrow, things like that. Ready to camp outside GameStop the morning of... Yeah, I mean, people don't even do that, though, because it's all digital. What a stream, yeah. What a stream it was. 3-hour stream. Hopefully, I'll stream when Dark MAGA hits 10 cents, guys. That's when I'll stream. There's like one Blockbuster remaining in the world, I think. Alright, guys, good night. Follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.